Hello, folks, and welcome back to the 100 line.
Last Defense Academy.
Thank you.
Gotta remember the end.
Yeah, no. I was like, I wonder. I'm gonna drop it this time and see what happens. And you picked up my slack. Thank you so much, Allison. We make such a good pair.
We really do. We just, finish each other's sentences and everything. It's
literally
perfect.
and spiritually. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back. Thank you so much, Mimi SDK, for the gift subs right up front. Goodness gracious.
Incredible. Also, thank you to Poetic Mess for the sub as well. Thank you. We started off strong with a bunch of subs.
Indeed. Very happy to be here with all of y'all today. As a heads up, I may be lower energy than normal because I had a rough morning. I was not feeling good, but I rallied because I was very excited to play 100 line. And I seem to have healed in preparation for that. So I was just like, I want to play this game.
I think, first of all, thank you for rallying. Second of all, I'm so sorry you've been feeling sick today. So,
okay. Apparently it's been going around my whole family. We're not even in the same place, but my dad was sick, then my mom was sick, then my brother was sick, and now here I am.
Oh, man. Well, I'm glad that you were able to, sleep some of it off and eat some of it off with banana bread. So
it will cure a lot of ills,
Sleep and banana bread. But yeah, when we will accommodate however you need. So
all good. Straight up, I was like, if I'm healthy enough to make banana bread, I'm healthy enough to stream. Let's go.
I like that was the test. It's
it literally was.
Make banana bread. I
also was on the phone with my brother, and I'm like, if I'm good enough to chat with you for an hour, I can chat with chat. So I am genuinely quite excited. We got through the demo content last time, so we're actually in the real game today.
Very exciting, and I can feel the interpersonal drama brewing with the group we have so far. I'm excited to see where it takes us. We're playing so many games that are just worming their way into my brain right now. And I mean that in the best way.
I was about to say, that's a beautiful thing. That's a real gift.
Yes. Yeah, between this and our other streaming games and 13 Sentinels right now, there's just so much where I'm like, I've got so much to chew on. It's great. And honestly, the thing that is intriguing me the most about this game is the fact that it's got this build and this slow burn, and people are playing it right now and still don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm like, oh wow, what is in store for us with this one? Honestly,
yeah.
The communal hype and player response to this one right now is making me go even more so I want to know what the fuck this game is. Because we are through the demo and in the actual meat of the game now, which is super exciting. I can't decide if I feel like we're done with the prologue.
Oh, no.
I don't think we're still in the prologue.
I don't think we're anywhere close to out of the prologue. I don't think we have our whole cast. I just mean, on a literal note, I think we're out of the demo, but on a structural note, no. Absolutely not.
I'm so excited. I just seeing everyone hype this thing has been really exciting because we had a nice little after stream and deep dive about it immediately afterwards, and I had some thoughts about it, just about this the intro to it and the pacing. Oh my god, thank you so much, Mimi SDK, for the other gift sub to take our hype train over. That's incredible. Thank you.
Thank you for the gift.
Thank you so much. But I don't know, we kind of got to talking about it, and I think you and I both agreed we could be completely wrong here because this game is fucking long and we don't have all of our characters yet, but I think you and I both agreed we can kind of start to see some of the groundwork that they're starting to lay down here, enough so that we have things to chew on and kind of talk about at least and think about. Now, we could be totally wrong, and things could be going in entirely different directions, but I just appreciate the game enough that I'm like, okay, there are directions we can go, and I'm excited to see what that is.
Yeah, I think I agree with you on that, which is to say that, they've given us enough information now to have thoughts, whereas because it's the pace is kind of slow up front, it was I don't even have thoughts, but now it's okay, interesting, that's I see some seeds that they're laying. I doubt they've laid the vast majority of them, so it's hard to sort of get a full picture of where they're going. But that's okay. That's why this is fun. That's why you engage long term.
Exactly. Yeah.
Again, I very publicly, like, it took me until end of Act 2 of Expedition 33 to be like, oh yeah, okay, all right,
I'm here. Yeah. Yes, yeah. And like, it's okay to let the games cook. So I think I can still stand by my criticisms of the game thus far, but still be excited for it. Yeah. And my experience is 100% net positive, and I'm having a great time. So, that's all. Yeah. I think once we get into it today, I'm sure we'll talk about some more stuff as things happen.
Absolutely. All right. Do you want to? Yeah, I'm happy to jump right in. Let's do this thing. So where we left off last time is we were about to do our first proper expedition. Yes. Because the first one we did at the very, very, very end of the stream, and we needed to cut it off.
Yeah, that was I think appropriate timing, because I think if we do an actual exploration here, like, it's gonna take a little bit of time. Also, this is not, I swear to God, this isn't a call out or anything. This is just a general housekeeping reminder. We are both playing this game blind. Obviously, this game came out like a few weeks ago. So we would appreciate no spoilers in the chat or hints unless we are explicitly asking or fielding those. And similarly with, like, in the VOD and in the comments, like, just make sure you be mindful of any spoilers as well. And yeah, that's all. That's just general housekeeping.
Good, definitely a good call out, or things you mention up front. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, yes, I see Poetic Mess asking in chat, like, can we theorize if we don't know any spoilers? Totally, absolutely, have fun. Yeah, like, by all means. We're not trying to, like, police people from, like, theorizing and stuff. It's just, if you know
the answer, don't just straight up say it. Yeah,
that's all. Yeah.
Or strongly hint, it's like, well, you better interact with that thing or else you're gonna, well, we'll see.
we'll see. Yeah. But this one's a little bit different from Your Turn to Die, because that one is like, game's been out for a while and stuff, but please, by all means,
I also
guess along with us.
To my knowledge of this game, and again, I know very, 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 very little. I believe it's on rails for a while. And based on what we did last episode, I'm like, I feel like I'm not going to be burdened with choice for a little bit. Perhaps I could be surprised or wrong about that, and that's not a complaint. I know there is choice. There's a lot of endings, but I don't think we're going to be bumping up into that anytime soon.
Totally agree. And that was one of the things you and I talked about off stream immediately afterwards, as, like, I can kind of see this game as being extremely linear up front and then start to layer the more branching and non-linear aspects of it over top of that over time. Like, I can kind of see potentially that kind of structure. I don't know if we are going to do that, but that's my theory of how this could kind of, like, structurally go.
Yeah, we'll pop champagne when we see the flow chart, but
it's not an Uchikoshi game unless I see a fucking flow chart.
To be clear, Uchikoshi, free yourself. You do not need to be tied to a flow chart. I believe in you, and I believe in a you that can overcome flow charts, but I do love them.
If there is not a flowchart in this one, I will also pop champagne.
Yeah, you're right. The champagne pops one way or another. For freedom or for familiarity, I'm happy either way.
Yes, exactly.
All right, let's do this thing.
Let's do it.
Each character has an exploration skill. Create a team to suit your needs by making choices corresponding to the materials you wish to gather. You can press RB to go to on a simple exploration, skipping straight to the results screen. However, none of your skills will activate. Okay, cool. That's good to know. So you can, it's a mobile game. You can auto play.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah.
Obviously, we're not going to do that for our first exploration, but good to know that you can.
Yeah, if we're getting into a flow and, like, oh yeah, we really need to go do an exploration because we need materials and we just want to knock it out, like, and we got to keep moving, like, you can do the autoplay. I appreciate that. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see.
Okay, so Takemaru is BP and plants. Hiriko is plants and textiles. Darumi is textiles and minerals. Eito is minerals and machines. Okay. Yeah, look at all these empty spots. Look at these empty spots.
Look at this cast that's not here yet.
Yeah. I wonder if it lets me back out. It does. It does let me back out. Okay. I need to just go do some learning. Give me a moment.
Yeah, go do whatever you want to do. We're in the like open space, even though it's linear, time of the game where I think we just figure out what the mechanics are a little bit. That was the thing I do appreciate about this game is like I like that they're easing into the gameplay loop and mechanics with like, you know, 4 to 5 people right here up front. So yeah. What are you looking for?
So some of these, and by some of these I mean only Hiriko at this exact moment, need certain resources to be enhanced.
Okay.
So since Hiriko, I think we can probably assume that the materials they get are the materials you need to enhance each person. But none of the rest of them are there yet. All of them just need BP and don't need any resources, except for Hiriko. So congratulations, Hiriko. We get to prioritize you, since you are the primary one who actually needs resources. So
that also feels intentional from the video game as well in a funny way, you know?
I completely agree. So obviously Hiriko, and then Takemaru, yes, of course. And then I'm tempted to bring Eito just because we don't know him.
I agree. I think Eito because we don't know him, and because Minerals and Machines has no overlap with the other materials from the other two. So
now we're getting all of them with a focus on plants.
Yes, I think I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Yep. Cool.
Let's
explore. Oh. Okay. Yes. The undying flames that we must briefly extinguish. Okay. Bonus spaces appear during free time explorations where there are no story objectives. Stopping on them will net you valuable resources. Press Y to check your surroundings and make your way to any bonus spaces. Okay.
Okay, that we can do.
Oh, this is a good question. What are our impressions on the characters so far of the game?
That like 3 of them behave like human beings, and the rest I don't know these people.
Yeah, I think I agree. I think the scaredy cats, I don't know yet.
I like Tsubasa. Tsubasa is like the most normal, like understandable, and she seems like she's got a lot to contribute. I like Tsubasa.
Yes, yeah, I like Tsubasa. I like Takemaru. I think
Takemaru is one of my behaves like a normal human being. Actually, I like him a lot.
Yeah. I like that our starting 4 are kind of funky and weird, but they do all, the cast as a whole is like, what the fuck's going on? Like, I don't understand. Like, what is the situation we're in? I guess we have to deal with it, but also I appreciate them questioning it, which I know I brought up before. I like Eito so far.
I have deep suspicions of Eito, but I like him. I earnestly think that he's a soothing presence. I do think that if he ever turns, it's gonna be bad. But
that's true.
Know,
Victor's right. That boy sure likes to yap.
He does.
Like...
He likes to talk a lot.
He likes to talk. I think.
Oh, this is such bad UI design. What terrible design! Sorry.
What do you?
The cart. If I want to go down more than one space.
Oh, you gotta back out and move the camera.
Yeah, to see what's down there. What?
You have to do that with the up too, though.
No, because you can visually see up.
I guess you.
But the cards are covering the squares.
The cards are covering.
Yeah.
If we had moved the cards slightly to the left, that would have been.
Yeah, put them over better. Like whatever this UI element is over in the bottom left. That I think is just decorative. Put the cards there so that I can see the screen.
Yeah, that is like the Ratner's like 10 minutes in and we're already criticizing the UI.
Yes, of course.
Yes, we work in video games. That's our job.
You are absolutely correct. You find lots of clovers growing in the ground. Maybe you can find a lucky 4-leaf one.
Look for a 4-leaf clover. We're gonna get less plants.
We took
right?
damage.
No!
And we got a clover.
Great.
We didn't get a 4-leaf clover.
I'll take this. Okay. Oh, I had 2 more thoughts about characters.
Yes.
I think even though Darumi on the surface is like presenting herself as this like, you know, annoying, manic pixie dream girl with like excessive references and stuff, I saw a commenter on the last video that I 100% agreed with, that I think there's something tragic and interesting going on with her, like with her mental state and with her constantly bringing up like how she doesn't want to live and wants to die young, and like I'm like,
I completely agree.
And I was like, that's gonna go somewhere.
I completely agree, and I think, you know, evoking a hot topic teen, it is an interesting way to start or to cover. It gives the player a lot of assumptions, but also it's pulling on real world stuff, which is you know, a lot of people in their in their teenage years, especially at this age when they're dealing with a lot of stuff, this is a way that they can cope. This is a way that they can build connections. This is a way that they can try to communicate something that is too big or too hard or too scary to put into simple words in a way that, you know, makes it approachable and understandable. No, it's an interesting characterization thing. She also makes a lot of meta references to stuff.
Yeah, she really does. I think she might have come back around and is like low-key one of my favorite characters right now. Like for me, at least. I think she makes a lot of meta references, but I like the reframing of her making lots of references as her attempt to connect with people and make people empathize with her, or vice versa.
Yeah,
and I don't know.
Okay,
that could be me projecting.
For once and for all, I just want to explain why she specifically making references bums me out. And that is, the things she is referencing cannot and do not exist within this universe.
I see what you mean.
Now, maybe, okay, we don't know.
Unless we're proven wrong later.
Maybe her version of the Tokyo complex is just our world. Maybe she's like a weird isekai version where her version is just our world and Danganronpa exists in her Tokyo complex, and isn't that funny? So maybe there's a way, like I don't know if that would make it better, frankly. I think that would
me, I kind of love that. There was an earlier version of me that would like roll my eyes like to the back of my head and see the tiger
come back
rushing
around
up behind me.
Yeah, like it's like, again, they probably could. No, that would make it better. I think if they made any attempt to make the thing she's saying make sense within the universe, as opposed to be a wink and a nod to the player, I'd be cool with it. But until they do, it is obscuring for me her character, because the things she says I don't compute with the reality in which we're playing, and therefore only land as meta jokes. I think that's why it frustrates me. But again, absolutely could be like, no, straight up, in my underground version of Tokyo, we did killing games all day, and that's where V3 is showing. If you were wondering, at the end of V3 when they leave, that's my Tokyo, and it's like, fine, okay, whatever, fine, fine, I'm fine. If in that case, more power to you. Love that.
That's completely fair, and I think it's completely valid to feel taken out of it by her references, because I was personally feeling that at first too, but I think I have, just for myself, I've come back around on them, and I'm finding
super
it funny.
fair. Which is super fair. Yeah, please do not
you don't
think
have
you
to
have
be
to
there
align.
yet.
Likewise, you don't have to align with my opinion of this. We can have completely separate opinions of the character and still have a good time.
I think it's so funny. Yeah. So I think it's funny that that we've now misaligned on Darumi. I like that.
That feels like what they were going for with Darumi, though.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And then I know someone was saying that they really like Takemi, and I think I need to wait for Takemi to cook a little more, for me personally. I maybe it's just because I'm voicing him and I haven't figured out exactly where to land with him yet. Other than being so nice and earnest.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, he's nice and earnest, but not as nice and earnest as Eito, and I think that's sort of where they're going with it, where he's got like a little edge, but like he's not like a Junpei.
No, not at all. And he's not a Hajime, or Hajime, and yeah, like if anything, he's more of a if we're staying within Danganronpa references, he's more of oh my gosh, V3's guy, V3's boy,
Shuichi.
Shuichi. Like I feel him more of a spiritual successor to Shuichi than anyone else yet. Yeah.
Takemaru I like. Okay, I need to... Sorry, I'm gonna address something that is maybe a little tricky with Takemaru real quick. So forgive me. So the reason I stumbled so hard on Takemaru's egg line is because I feel like this is a really interesting point where casting can throw off a joke. And what I mean by that is I think the purpose of that line was to be like funny ally Takemaru. It's funny ally misogynist Takemaru, who is so opposed to hitting a woman. He's like, can you become a trans man real quick so that I feel comfortable punching you? Which is a funny bit, but it's a harder bit when the actor playing Hirami is trans. And therefore, it reads a little bit like, hey, can you stop being a woman real quick so I can punch you? Which is a really weird moment. And that's why I got really thrown by that line, because I was like, I think this is supposed to be just a funny line, but it felt deeply uncomfortable to read as I was going through it. And I was just like, I know that's not what they intended at all, but like, I don't know.
No, I had a little bit of that thought too, and I wasn't sure where to like go with that either. But I think the characterization for Takemaru is like I genuinely
I think it is the can you be a trans man real quick so I can punch you, like that, which again is a funny bit. Like it genuinely was a funny bit. Yeah, I don't know. I got really thrown by that last time and had to mull over it for like a week to be like, what were they trying to do there? And is it just that the casting made it uncomfortable? I don't know.
Yeah. Like I completely understand, and I feel like I didn't like sit on it as long, I think, but I was kind of like interesting choices, but also I appreciate where we're going with the characterization. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, I'll also say that Hiroko being played by a trans actor does not make Hiroko trans. So like also it again in universe whatever. Yeah. But that's why I got if I seemed like off around that line, I was delighted by the line itself, because like what a fun bit of characterization to have your like punk edgy dude like clearly very aware of and in touch with the trans community, like in order to make that bit. Like I really loved that, but also I don't know, you know.
yeah 100%. Yeah.
Anyway, that was my bit for Takemaru, which is to say that I think I like him, but I did get thrown by that.
100%. Yes. Yeah. And I completely agree. And I felt that as well. Yeah, good, a good thing to call out. I think I appreciated the question for how we're feeling about the characters. Like I really wanted to take a little time to see if we could dissect, and then Hiroko as well. Since we're on the topic of Hiroko too, like I don't know how I feel about her yet, other than like we're clearly setting something up with her. She's got more intricate goings on with this situation, or her version of the Tokyo residential complex is the I've been training for years and they've always been attacking. I don't know. There's it feels
distinctly like we're on like a bad end route for Hiroko. Harumi. So I don't I said it
Hiroko,
right. It is Hiroko. I don't know. It's like, I feel like there's probably a lot of complexity there, but she's already heading down like a dark path.
Yes. And I think she has, I mean, she feels like that character that it's going down this dark path, and we're gonna like maybe choose to go with some sort of redemption route with her or not. You know what I mean? Or direct where her characterization goes. Yeah. I don't know. I think
we will see.
I think it'll be very interesting. But Cool. No, I appreciate that. That was a really good breakdown. And yeah, just some good call outs and conversations. So sorry
anyway.
to interrupt our exploration.
Yeah, no, we can keep on moving. You see something shining under rubble and needles. What could it be? It's going to be hard to reach in without getting hurt. Avoid. Let Darumi do it. What? Okay.
Let Darumi do it? She's not even here.
No, she's not. If
here.
she was here, I could select it. Do we want to shove our hand into a thing of needles?
It's gonna hurt us by several points, but we might get something. 8! Ow.
We got
8
a diamond.
damage.
Ato
Ow.
unfortunately lost the rock, paper, scissors match and had to reach in. Despite the injuries, Ato was able to pull out a gem. It looked like it hurt, though.
God!
I'll take this.
That's really
Ato's almost dead!
Yeah, that's really unfortunate.
We need to be careful and maybe heal the boy.
I don't know how to heal the boy.
How do we heal the boy?
See a tasty looking fruit lying on the ground. I can try this.
Yes. I guess you could pick it up and eat it. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't kill someone.
It might, but it could also heal Ato. We'll see.
Let's see. Let's try
Nope.
it.
Oh boy.
Takemi, we're having a bad time.
We're
out
having
in
a
the
bad
expedition.
time. We're having a bad time.
This is not going well.
As you climb a sloped path, a log starts rolling down it. It's going to hit you if you don't do something. Jump out of the way.
Jump out of the way.
God damn it.
Oh my god! We need to go home.
Not yet.
We gotta go home. Oh my
This
god.
looks quite rare.
Okay, we got a raw red crystal.
Nice. Okay. Or takes us to... We have to.
Yeah.
Yellow gear. Risky gear.
Find an old recycling machine. Put materials inside and it will dispense something new. Sure.
Sure? We lost a
Great.
diamond but got scrap parts.
Fantastic.
The worst exploration ever. This sucks.
Fantastic. We've done really well.
Might as well take it.
Do we have any way to heal ourselves out here other than like RNG and just ending up on a square that heals us?
I don't know. And I don't think so.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I don't think so.
You could go to the plant.
Oh, sorry. I was already moving here.
It's
Pick
too
up a
late. It's
mask
all
with an
good.
exotic design. You feel a strange force acting on you. It's urging you to put the mask on.
I've seen the movie. Put it on.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, well. Find some flowers that might be useful. Fantastic. An uncomplicated get. We love to see it.
And 1 or 6?
That's a great question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is a yellow monster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is just a blank space. So we're gonna do 1.
Okay.
See a sign in the middle of the path that has an arrow drawn on it. Ignore it and move on. Go to where the arrow is pointing. Figure out the sign's secret code.
We don't have enough literacy for
Which
that.
makes me think go to where the arrow is pointing is a bad idea.
Yeah, let's ignore this. And be safe. Fucking hell! We should have followed the arrow!
I guess so.
A double blind?
Might as well
God.
take it.
We're gonna have to go home.
I know.
Very soon.
You're absolutely right. Do you want me to try one more thing, or do we call it here?
Well,
There's a purple
the two
rock down there.
The two options are a hard rock or a green monster, or what is this? We
Whatever
go to
that
a
is.
Yellow coin. Okay. Yeah. We might want to go home. Unfortunately, I think. Unless you're feeling lucky and you wanna
really.
bounce around. Yeah. I say
We lost our diamond. I can't believe it.
We fucking lost our diamond and Ato's at 1 health. So let's bounce. We can do another one if we really want to.
It's about time we head home.
Okay.
We've got 100 days. So We've got nothing but time.
I suppose so, but that hurt.
It's gonna be, yeah, that sucked. Is it time for bed?
At ease, soldiers. It's time
Okay.
to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders will then.
Okay, get out of here.
Good night. Okay. Ugh, it's that time again, huh? Yuriko's plan to pressure the others into fighting still had me worried. She'd already banned them from the cafeteria. What would she do next? Whatever it is, I hope it's nothing too extreme. Dreading what the morning might bring, I slipped into an uneasy sleep, ending my 9th day at Last Defense Academy. Okay. Day 10. What are we gonna get for day 10, Sire? Recording?
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine.
I'm expecting big things, Sire.
Get ready
me
for
too.
your 10th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy.
Low energy, kind of
10th
dropped on
day?
10th day of active service here.
I kind of liked it. 10. We got number 10, huh? Wow. Woo. Why is he wearing a suit?
And he
Also-
instead of his blue cocktail, he's got champagne.
Yeah, what's going on here? Why are we celebrating?
Wow, look at you guys, making it into double digits. In honor of this milestone, I'm giving you access to the rec room and the leisure lounge on the 3rd floor.
Woo!
The
I'll tell you all
leisure
about how they work in
lounge.
person. See you there.
No.
In person? You
No, these
are
were
dead.
pre-recorded.
Oh no. New facilities, huh? I doubt that in-person explanation is going to happen, though. We've only been here for 10 days. Feels like a lot longer. We're really just getting started. And without Sire, there's a chance we could be here even longer than 100 days. No, I can't think like that. I have to believe I'll get through this and go back home. Back to the Tokyo residential complex. Back to Kaura.
Hey,
It'll all work out somehow. It always does. The morning announcement said the rec room and the leisure lounge have been unlocked now. Maybe I should go check them out.
Okay.
Give it up for 10 days!
All the
and
cowards are
everybo-
still in their room.
Damn. Are they just in their rooms starving? Like, not eating? What are they doing?
That's
are
a
they
great
sneaking
question.
into the cafeteria?
She
Like-
says the cafeteria as a whole is shut down.
But we can clearly go there and eat food in the cafeteria.
No, but
Like,
we're not cowards. I don't know how it's being guarded and to what extent. Like, I don't know. I don't know what the plan is.
yeah, like, why do they feel
Like,
so
does she
threatened?
have a gun? I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
she
that's what I'm
does.
saying. Like, why are we so threatened by her? I mean, I guess she can use her blood magic to turn into a magical
I guess
girl
she
with a
could
giant
just-
axe.
She could just kill them.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm like, well, and she is actively more powerful than the rest of us here, so
Yeah.
I guess she has a leg to stand on with this threat, but I don't
There's
know.
5 of them.
Exactly! Let's all rise up, you know, little guys.
Woo.
Survivor style.
Well, more power to them. Okay, here we go. Leisure lounge or rec room?
Let's go to the leisure lounge. Leisure, which I say leisure, but
I came by to check out the. Now
I'm
you
sorry.
got me. See, Sire said leisure, but I do think I normally would say, yeah, leisure suit Larry. I'd say leisure.
leisure,
yeah. I came by to check out the leisure lounge, but when I saw Yuriko, figured I better back off. It's bad enough dealing with her shit even when everyone else is there. I don't think I could handle her on my own. She's pretty hot. Too bad about her personality.
Damn. They can't stop flirting, it's true.
There's a lot of tension between those two.
Oh my god. Ooh. the
Look
leisure
at
lounge
this!
Has has a gym and it has a pool with waterfalls.
Well,
and
in big old tunnels. I want to go in the tunnels. What's back there?
What's going on in there? What the hell? This must be the leisure lounge. Looks like a nice place to relax. It's got a pool and everything.
I like it.
And duck floaties.
Duck floaties,
Yeah.
Workout equipment. This. I'd love to be here. This seems nice.
Yeah. I would leisure here. I don't know. Lounge here? I would lounge in the,
I think
anyway,
yes,
whatever.
we'd lounge in the leisure lounge.
Huh?
Not you. I'm talking about the room.
I mean, yeah, I figured that much. You wouldn't refer to me as it, would you?
It's important to take time to rest and recover. Too much work can have a negative impact on your health.
Huh, that's surprising. I guess even Hiroko likes to let her hair down every now and then. Even though it's down right now, it's fine, whatever.
Yeah, figuratively. Oh, wipe that expression off your face. You can look at me like that all you want. I'm not getting into the pool with you.
What? What kind of expression did I have?
I prefer to relax on my own. Please understand.
That's fine with me. I feel like leisure time with Hiroko would just descend into an intensive training session anyway.
Okay, what's here? We got
what do we got? I think we can rest here after a swim. What is this? A resort?
We got a little workout station.
Yeah, a lot of good training equipment here. Swimming in a pool after training sounds like pure bliss.
All right, cool spot.
Yeah, okay, nice. Neat.
And then the rec room.
Rec room.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wow, it's just like a fucking,
Why is
it's
it
a
always
casino.
gambling?
Yeah, right? Why are they always like, let's get these 17-year-old kids gambling stat?
You're,
like,
but for real.
like what? So this is the rec room. Whoever built this place really did think of everything. It's one of the most normal places I've seen here, to be honest. It's not hard to imagine a fancy academy having a room like this.
with slot
What?
machines?
With slot machines?
What fancy academy have you been to?
What's this gift thing in the middle? Oh, is that to go like get your prizes and shit?
It's a prize counter, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Hey, Takemi! You're scoping out the rec room too, huh? I thought this would be a fun place to hang out for sure. Ugh, it's a major disappointment, though. There's no edgelord manga or misery porn anime or hardcore erogaze or anything. Ugh. I'd be more worried if there was. Are we going to be able to use some of this equipment now that Sirai's not here to tell us how it all works?
Oh, don't worry. He left behind some manuals and stuff. Eito's reading one right now. I'm not so great with all those big words. Or small ones. Or phonetic awareness in general, really. I don't really even... and don't even get me started on my poor focus and lack of vocabulary.
She's surprisingly thorough in her understanding of her shortcomings.
I love how she's complaining about her vocabulary and also using the phrase phonemic awareness in the same sentence.
Eito's intently scanning the pages of that book. I wonder if he's figured anything out. Is that one of the manuals? What's it say?
It seems to be that for that device over there. The big one,
Think the
you know.
noise. Oh, yeah, that. What exactly is that? It doesn't look like any machine I've seen before.
According to this, it's called a gift-o-matic.
A gift of... What now?
Let me read you the introduction from the manual.
that was so
In my
ASMR-y.
ear. Yeah, it was just really right there. Hi, so can you step back like a foot?
It's like sniffing in my ear.
I know. True to its name, the gift-o-matic is used to manufacture presents, charitable donations, and other doodads. Step 1. Select an item from the machine's extensive database. Step 2. Insert the required materials. Step 3. The item you requested pops out, whole and complete. Take advantage of this miracle of modern engineering to express your gratitude and affection towards your comrades, and strengthen your esprit de corps. That's about the size of it.
A gift-making machine? Kind of a weird idea, isn't it?
Do we need to look up a gift guide for this? Not yet, because we don't have our whole
maybe
cast, but
potentially.
we should look that up
Yeah.
eventually. Perhaps, but assuming it actually works as advertised, it's kind of impressive. I looked at this list of available items. It can make clothes, shoes, household goods, and even more complex stuff like auto parts and high-spec electronics.
How about gory movies? Or games that were banned for being too extreme?
Yes, actually.
Seriously? It is really extensive.
It sounds like magic. Or alchemy, maybe. I wonder how it works.
Alchemy?
Then again, the Revivo-matic is just as much a mystery, and that hasn't stopped us from using it.
It's like that, it's like the machine in the movie Spy Kids where
Yeah!
you put, like, materials in it and it instantly makes you
McDonald's?
a Big Mac.
Yes, absolutely.
I put a sliver of, I don't know, a CD in the microwave and it turns it into a I don't know, a gory anime DVD.
Beautiful. What a gift. what a privilege and a pleasure.
Yeah, I guess not.
Do you think giving gifts would help to alleviate some of the tension around here?
Huh?
I don't know. I mean, the differences between the fighters and non-fighters are a little too deep-seated to resolve that easily.
You're probably right. What a pity. Gift making has been unlocked.
Let's go!
You can access it during your free time.
Tell us why! Gift making is good in this game. I guess we'll find out. Okay, I think I've looked at all the new rooms I have access to now. Maybe I'll go back to my room and think about what to do next.
Free time!
Well, breakfast.
Yeah, what about, didn't we go, why can't we go and do our Spy Kids food in the cafeteria? Like, the rec room and leisure lounge. Honestly, I'm not sure how much chance we'll have to use them. I guess we were wondering about, like, where's all the entertainment, and we did get the rec room and the leisure lounge, and the leisure lounge is it, yeah, wait, which one is which? No, the rec room is designed to make any media we want. So I
That's
guess
definitely
that's
fair.
how-
I do wonder where Darumi found her eroge before discovering the rec room, but you know that will remain a mystery.
That will remain a mystery unless someone was in the building here before and
Just kind of left it out, just
was
like on
using-
a counter.
was using the rec room for that.
You know, she
before.
found it already in a disk drive. Anyway.
Sire. Sire's like, I just needed to test it out to make sure it worked. Sorry, I had to jump to my phone to make sure I was not accessing Siri, because every time I say Siri, my phone's like, I'm like, no. What other kinds of rooms does this school have that we don't know about? When will we get to see them? I still have some free time today. What should I do next?
Alright, let's check it out. Oh, the rec room has been unlocked. You can now make gifts. By giving
Wow.
characters their preferred gifts, your student activities will further boost your grades. Give your classmates different kinds of presents to find out what they like best. You'll need BP materials to make gifts. BP and materials to make gifts. In addition, you will need key items to make certain gifts. Key items can be obtained through treasure spaces and through progressing the story. Okay. Let's check out whether it takes time.
Like if it passes time when we go and make a gift.
Yeah, or whether it's like the training thing. We can hang out
That's
with
a
you.
good idea to go investigate.
Splatter
Yeah.
movies. Check that out.
Oh, well, there it is. Yep. A movie where a monster attacks people when a certain date and day of the week align. Became a series after blowing up.
Okay, so we could make that
Is that
for
Friday the 13th?
I guess, yeah.
Is that a Friday the 13th joke? Thursday the 12th. These are the gifts that we can make right now.
Yeah,
okay,
we can make book cover, we can make a glasses stand, we can make a folk song compilation.
A folk song compilation.
Milk bottle lid.
Milk bottle lid.
Simple toys.
Winner ice cream stick. Oh,
Dear sister.
wait.
Whoa, I wonder who this is for.
I wonder who that's for. Sturdy rubber balloons. Huh? Okay. Festival goods.
Detective merch. Fortune telling goods.
He's not in this game.
Bath salts. Towel. Silicon-free shampoo. Facial roller, hand cream, makeup brushes, disinfectant, a crossbow.
I was gonna say these are just normal household items until we got to survival knife, crossbow, reverse blade sword. Reverse blade sword. We've got fucking what is this like? That's Rurouni Kenshin, isn't it?
Yeah, yes, that is exactly what it is. Ton of paper.
Oh my god. A ton of paper.
No!
No!
Don't do
Why is
that.
that available to make right now? Party poppers.
And earplugs. You can give the combo. Comb, dumbbell, yoga outfit, men's swimsuit, women's swimsuit.
Risque bikini and risque briefs eventually.
Yeah.
Girls underwear, leopard print underwear, Shiba dog plushie one day.
Yeah.
Snake plushie.
Sorry, I was just fascinated to see what's down here.
Anatomical model.
An Iron Maiden.
It's gonna get up and start running and yelling for its long
Exactly.
lost love.
I was thinking about that too. Oh my god, there's so many.
There's so many things.
Yes, I think the answer is yes. We absolutely want to get a gift guide at some point.
Someone in the chat said there's a Kako standee and it has a description next to it. Is that buildable right now? Sexy magazine? Graphic novel? I think it's near, was it near the bottom? Maybe we blew past it and I missed it.
Ball gag.
Ball gag? Oh my god. Dragon keychain? Now I just want that. I don't see it.
There is.
Oh, there it is. Kako mini standee. An acrylic standee made from a picture of Kako. Why was this registered in the Gift-O-Matic? Why is that here?
Great question, video game.
Skeleton!
Okay, so do we want to make splatter movies, give it to Darumi, and then hang out with Darumi, maybe?
Sure. Yeah, I kind of want to see what happens with that, you know?
Oh, it does take time.
Oh, it does. Let's make it and then go hang out with Darumi.
Okay.
That would suck if she's not available.
That's the full day, but yeah, let's do that.
Yep. We made it! Okay. Oh, we just give it to him right now? Oh. Okay. Sure. Ooh, I liked that little flute trill. That was nice. With the music.
How do you know me so well? Have you been stalking me?
All right.
Creativity went up. Yeah! You literally said out loud that you wanted a slasher film.
Yeah,
so...
that one was that was easy mode. It gets a little trickier when we get to the ball gag, but like I don't know who that's for, and I don't really want to know who that's for. If I'm gonna be so real with you, I could go my whole life without figuring out who that's for. But you know.
Oh my god.
Each character has their own preferred items. Gifting these will maximize the increase to your grades. You can check each character's preferred items in their report cards, and you'll be given hints as you do student activities. There is a first-time bonus for any gifts you make for the first time, so gather up those hints and make all the gifts you can.
Do we think gift guides exist for this game yet?
Probably, and again, we don't need to do that right now.
Nah.
I'd prefer to wait until we feel like we have the full cast, or at least something approaching the full cast, but
Okay. That's cool with me. And I will say as well, gift guides are the one thing we will
I will always use a gift guide. Absolutely,
Yeah.
there's no question. We'll
Yeah,
always
everything else-
use a gift guide.
Everything else we'll figure out on our own. Gift guides, however, we will live by those. So, okay.
Okay. I was just
What do we wanna
curious
do now?
about 20 creativity. I don't understand how the creativity transfers to linguistics. Because it's
Oh,
not
is that what
creativity
that
that
was?
matters. Yeah, it's not creativity that matters. The things that matter are linguistics, math, science, social studies, and gym. So creativity translates into linguistics, but I don't know how.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't either. Huh. Okay.
Okay. All right.
What
Do we
do we
want to
do?
hang out with Darumi? No, we can't hang out with Darumi. We can hang out with
Talking about
everyone
or
else.
Ato.
Yeah.
Either one of
Yuriko
those
as well.
or Yuriko. I'd say Takemaru or Ato right now.
Okay. We hung out with Ato like twice to try to get points with him, and we still haven't, so I might try one more time.
Good with me? Yeah, that's fine. All right. What's up, Ato?
Takumi, do you think we could bring the Rationomatic back to the TRC with us?
Why?
If we had this machine, everyone would be able to eat delicious meals every day. We can't keep such a convenient technology all to ourselves. We need to find a way to take this back for the betterment of society.
Ato is always thinking of others. I really could stand to learn from this thoughtfulness. Oh, your experience unlocked the keyword #handy.
I don't know what that means. Keywords can be used to create new GIFs. Try out different keywords and see what you can come up with.
Oh, so we can. Is that how we unlock the grayed out things in the gift giving?
Howdy,
thing?
soldiers.
Okay.
It's time to hit the hay.
Probably
can-
a combination of the ones that are grayed out but visible, I think just require more materials, but there's a bunch of them that are just like not there at all.
Yeah. So it may be just be adding to the list.
Mm-hmm.
Guess we'll find out. Yeah.
Yep.
You
Okay,
never know when
yeah,
the
neat.
invaders might attack, so rest. Well then.
Good night.
So we probably want to use the keywords we receive from those characters are probably apply to gifts that you can unlock for them specifically, right?
I don't know.
Maybe
I
not
mean, it sounds
necessarily,
like you
but-
can combine different keywords, so I don't know how that works.
Huh. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Whew. Today went by in a flash. One thing concerns me though. I haven't seen anyone from the non-fighting group all day. I hope they're okay. I doubt Hiriko would stop with the cafeteria. She could have forbidden them from using other facilities as well. What's her next move going to be? Will all this really motivate them to get on the battlefield with the rest of us? There's not much I can do for now. I'll just have to see how it goes. I hate that I stumbled on that line at the second of the
He
end
was
there.
yawning. It's okay. He was a tired boy.
With nothing else to do, I got into bed, and within a few minutes, I was fast asleep. After my 10th day, yeah. You didn't say the line. Okay.
Get ready for your 11th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy.
Love that.
Kind of forgot where we were at for a moment there. I loved it.
Where are we again?
At Last Defense Academy.
That's definitely a B plus, if
Yeah.
not an A minus.
I will give that a B plus. It had a lot of
Yeah.
character to it. Good energy. It seemed like he was looking at the Excel script being like, oh, right. We're early. We're early days yet.
Sierra is like, yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go to my other Last Defense Academy school.
Prepare to spend another day. Be
Nope,
ready to give
get
your
out of here.
Okay. Oh man, time to get up. Just as I was hoisting myself out of bed and getting to my feet, something interrupted the quiet morning atmosphere. Oh, hello. Huh? Sounds like somebody's here, but it's quiet. Too quiet. Something doesn't feel right. But we're gonna open the door anyway.
There's no peepholes on these doors, which is a real design failure.
Yeah, I feel like that really would be smarter. Also, I haven't taken a moment to comment and step back and think about our accommodations and how they are like rusted out, like not trailers,
Shipping containers, basically.
Shipping containers,
Yeah.
like on the roof, and they're kind of dingy and like, I mean, look at this. It's like full of rust and like it looks like they've been through the shit. I don't know, like, what does that mean?
Yeah, it is interesting in contrast with the rest of the facility. They seem to have been just like plopped on the top.
Yeah, like
Maybe
why are
there
we on the
were
roof?
other dorms and we're not using them for some reason.
Yeah, like why'd they put us up here?
Yeah, because these
And,
seem like a hasty last minute addition.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of suspicious. Yeah. It's the moment we were like put in here, I was like, this is kind of weird.
I agree.
Okay.
I completely agree.
Yeah. I took a few hesitant steps toward the door, then took a deep breath and opened it, only to find. Oh,
Me.
Hello.
Darumi? Is something wrong?
Oh, Takemi, you sweet summer child, you. You really haven't noticed? I'm exhausted. I can't take it anymore. So, hey, you wanna come die with me?
Huh?
Once we're dead, the pain will be gone. We'll finally be at peace. Come on, it'll only hurt for a second. Let's just die. Die, 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 die.
I was really interested how that whole line was gonna go, and that's
Me
how it
too.
went.
That's how it went.
That's how it went. This is so like weirdly like meta, but it is interesting that these are the only two characters that have actually died for us thus far.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Obviously that's incidental, but it is interesting.
What? Hey, hold on a minute.
Just kidding. Man, you should have seen your face. Oh, you've been Darumi'd, bruh. How was it? I totally had you, didn't I? I thought a nice joke first thing would help cheer you up.
That was hardly what I'd call a nice joke.
Hey!
What are you doing here anyway?
I'm on a mission from our glorious leader. She told me to get all the non-fighters together in the cafeteria.
Really? Hiriko's letting them back in?
Yeah, to be honest though, it's kind of a drag. Think you could help me out? Misery loves company, right? Didn't Confucius say that once?
You've got a weird way of asking for help, but I mean, I guess I can give you a hand.
Gracias, muchacho. Now I won't have to go through with my contingency plan. Oh well, there's always next time. Tell Gaku and Tsubasa what's up, alright? Okay, thanks, bye.
Okay, thanks, bye.
What the fuck?
That's
Darumi?
just a lot.
There was a
it's
lot
this
there.
morning. There's a lot to process.
Whew. That's some energy to start the day with. Wow. Darumi waved goodbye with a cheery smile, completely at odds with the creepy stuff she's been saying. Okay, I just have to tell Gaku and Tsubasa to come to the cafeteria, right? That should be easy enough. I better get going. go. All right, everybody. I guess we're back to the cafeteria. Let's go.
Nope, we've got to stop first. Hey, Gaku, what's up?
No, I mean, yeah, we're gonna get them and
Yeah.
take them. They're allowed back into the cafeteria.
Maybe
which is
we'll see. We'll see what
interesting.
that's
Yeah.
about.
Okay, this is Gaku's room. After checking the nameplate to make sure, I rang the bell by the side of the door. Hello? After a little while, the door slowly opened. Oh, it's just you. What do you want? Hiroko said she wants everyone to meet up in the cafeteria. For real? Us too? What'd she want this time? I know it's nothing good. That girl's got it in for me. It's not just her either. I bet all of you think us non-fighters are nothing but dead weight. No, I mean, not really. I said this before, but you guys are the weird ones. You know that? Regular people just don't. Regular people don't just go from living normal lives to fighting monsters without a second thought. I mean, I get what you mean, but fine. Hiroko wants us in the cafeteria. I'll go. If I don't, it'll only get worse for me, right? Man, oh man, what rotten luck. After several dramatic groans, Gaku skulked off in the direction of the cafeteria. We're the weird ones for fighting? Don't go thinking I don't know that. I'm not doing this because I enjoy it. Okay, this is Tsubasa's room. After checking the nameplate to make sure, I rang the bell by the side of the door. After a little while, the door opened with a clatter.
Hi.
Takemi. What is it?
I'm on messenger duty. Hiroko wants us all to meet up in the cafeteria.
All of us? Even the non-fighters? Yesterday she told us we weren't allowed to leave our rooms. Has she taken that back?
Hiroko said that? Whew, she really has been cracking the whip. Who knows? Maybe she wants to apologize. She has been pretty harsh on you guys lately.
Come on, you don't believe that. This is Hiroko we're talking about.
Yeah, I know.
Just so you know, no matter what she does to us, I'm not joining the fight. I can't. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't. That kind of stuff just isn't possible for me.
Still looking like she might burst into tears at any moment, Tsubasa slunk off in the direction of the cafeteria. All right, I've done what Darumi asked me to. I should head to the cafeteria with the rest of them. Why is Hiroko getting us all together, though? I can't imagine I'm going to like what happens next.
Hiroko just freaking kills all of them and is like, okay.
Right?
Problem
new
solved.
cast.
Yeah.
Let's
Well, no, it's not even that. Then they just get brought back and it's like, all right, what are you afraid of? You've all died.
Actually,
Yeah.
there could be some merit to that idea there, where she's like, come on, like...
I'm wondering
Look.
how much they're going to play with the fact that everyone's immortal. They haven't really yet all that much, and I'm both disturbed by the possibility and vaguely intrigued to see what they do with it.
It is, we've got a lot of time to sort of address it and unpack it too, so I am waiting for the moment where we can address that. Oh, hi, hello. Miss Shizuhara wants to see us in the cafeteria, yes. Miss Amamiya already told us so. Whatever she might have to say, it won't change our position. My dear sister and I don't mind starving if we have to.
But,
Don't worry, sister dearest. We won't have to go hungry for long. I've got it all planned out. Just let me handle everything.
Right. Okay.
Good girl. Now let's go to the cafeteria and see what happens. I don't like them very much yet.
I have such like no thoughts about at least Ima, Shoma, and Gaku. I just have no thoughts about them.
Yeah,
Gaku, at least I'm like, you seem like you might be interesting behind that wall. I would love to hear something from you, but like,
I really want to know what it is that spurs Gaku, Ima, and Shoma to spring into action, or to have any sort of movement. Because right now they are just like, we are stubborn and we are not moving and we are not revealing anything about ourselves right now. We don't want to fight. We don't want to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
You can glean the highest level bits of our personality and character from just like our upfront interactions, but beyond that, we're not giving you shit.
Exactly, and it's the same bit, so we're not learning from this. It's like, it's not just refusal of the call, but it's just like, it is repeating the same line over and over. It's like, I get it. You love your sister. You think you're pathetic, and you think everyone else thinks you're pathetic. For Gaku, I guess. I don't know. I got very little from them.
Yeah, and I can't decide if that's an aspect of the writing or intentional characterization, or maybe a little column A and column B.
It feels like column A, column B. What I gather is that all these people are very stubborn.
Yes.
But what I don't gather is anything beyond that, because we're not hearing it. So yeah, interesting.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I definitely agree.
All right.
All right.
Let's go to the cafeteria then.
Okay.
I think
Hi,
I will say, I think they're doing a good job with Tsubasa, in that she's also refusing the call, but every time we talk with her, we get a little bit of a different, like a little bit more.
Yeah, she also clearly is being stubborn and doesn't want to reveal anything, but she's a little more willing to like drop a hint.
Yeah,
now.
well, and also she's willing to engage with the situation at hand, which is like, when we went and looked at the Revive-O-Matic, she's like, hey, let's talk about the Revive-O-Matic. Let's talk about how weird this is. Let's talk about, my background with machines and all of that. Whereas with the others, it's just like, we are locked down. We do not want to engage. The situation is weird and we don't like it. It's like, I know that. I get that it's weird and you don't like it, but like, what are your thoughts on it though?
Yeah, that is very true. And also, I need to take a step back and remember that we're on day 11 now, and there's been absolute refusal from half the group to engage or open
with
up
anything.
Or do anything.
With anything at all.
That's actually a long time.
That's a long time. Like,
Yeah.
it's really weird. Again, I'm sure we'll get to know them further on. This isn't me being like, and therefore they're bad characters.
No.
It's just weird. It's like, it has now been a long time. Yeah.
It's just fascinating when you're in like being that isolated in this survival situation. Now, granted, it's also been constructed by Hiroko as well, because she's intimidating them. But they also were falling in line in that time too. So it's interesting.
It is.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what the plan is.
All right. Everyone's here. I guess now we'll figure out what this emergency meeting is all about. What is Hiroko up to this time? Hey, can we have something to eat before we start? I'm so hungry. I'm getting stomach cramps.
Of course. I wouldn't want you to think I'm totally heartless. Oh. Here's some disposable chopsticks I found in the trash. Feel free to grill them, or have them raw if you prefer.
Jeez, ice cold. You are totally heartless!
Hiroko, please. Give them some real food. I can't bear to see them like this. Very well. Help yourself to dry bread, one per person. Just one slice each? We may have a surplus of food supplies in the refrigerator, but that doesn't mean they're unlimited. We need to use our resources wisely. Wasting them on freeloaders would be the same as throwing them away.
Freeloaders? Come on.
That's fair. I've always been a useless freeloader. Even the air I breathe could probably be used more productively somewhere else. let's move on. You're probably wondering why I summoned you here today.
A bit? Are we gonna check in with everyone? Yeah. Do they have anything to say?
No.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
all right, that's fine.
Okay. So, why did you ask us to come here?
Gaku, Tsubasa, Ima, Kako, and Shoma. The non-fighters, as we've been calling you. I've decided you're going to leave the school. Okay, one step between, I'll just simply kill you. And, this isn't a terrible
Just
plan.
leave. This is a way to get him to be like,
Well, because the point is, then they're like, if you leave the school grounds, you die.
That's the thing. Yeah, like, or you stay here. Hey, you're immortal and you need to fight.
Yeah.
Like,
To be clear, this is a heartless ass plan, but
Yes.
if to her goal, this does seem to progress towards advancing it.
it does logically make sense with what she wants to happen.
And
Yeah.
also, not for nothing, Ato did that, and now he's a permanent member of her team. So like, she's like, it worked. That worked. So
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Huh? What do you mean leave?
you're kicking us out. Kicking you out. What a delightful turn of phrase. Yes, I'm kicking you out, and if you won't leave on your own accord, I will make you. That's all I have to say. Why don't you get going and save us all a lot of trouble? What? Right now? Hiriko, have you lost your mind? Why would you do that to our friends? Why do you think? We've been brought here for one purpose and one person only. One purpose only. To fight. Anyone who can't or won't do that has no place here. So why not get rid of them? If the invaders get distracted by hunting them down in the ruins outside, at least they'll be serving a purpose.
What, as decoys?
Try to stay alive as long as you can. The less time the invaders spend on the school, the better.
You can't just use us like that.
You should be grateful. I'm giving you a chance to make yourself useful. Even then, I doubt I'd make much of a difference. I'll just get stepped on like a cockroach I am, and that'll be the end of it. Hiriko, are you for real right now? You can't go through with this. It's going too far. Don't waste my time with meaningless objections. I'm leading this school now, and what I say goes. Don't think, don't argue, just obey my orders. But it's so extreme! Can't you go easier, a little easier on us? You really don't understand the position you're in, do you? Let me ask you a question. Why should we be expected to fight to protect you when you do nothing in return? Well, you see? Now, no excuses. Pack up whatever personal belongings you have and leave.
Seriously? Like, right now?
If such a simple task is beyond you, I don't mind helping you along. I'll make you leave by force, if necessary.
Wait, Hiriko, please. This is all too sudden. Can't you give them some more time?
Time for what?
Well, if you spring this on them out of the blue, the lesson won't really sink in, you know?
All right. You've got 5 days.
Huh?
5 days. You've got until day 16 to make your choice. Fight alongside us, or leave forever. Just 5 days? If you do decide to fight, I'll give you a little test on that day instead. I wouldn't want you telling me what I want to hear and going back on it later. What kind of test? You'll find out when the time comes.
Jeez.
I think that covers everything. As for the rest of you, remember to stay on guard in case there's an attack today.
With her customary brusque attitude, Hiroko said all she had to say and left without another word.
Oh, this is just too cruel. We're supposed to be comrades. Friends.
Friends? Yeah, right. I bet you can't wait to get rid of us.
That's not true. If we all work together, I'm sure we can get Hiroko to change her mind. Oh, come on, man. You think she's gonna back down now? We still have to try.
Just let it go, okay? If we're getting kicked out, we're getting kicked out. Nothing we can do about it. It makes no difference if it's now or in 5 days. It's still better than being forced to fight. Are you sure about that? I mean, once you get outside the school grounds. I know! Sheesh! It's bad enough that we're gonna die out there. I don't need you reminding me. Whatever. I'm done. This school, this war, the whole saving humanity thing, it can go to hell for all I care. My whole life's just been one long string of rotten luck. Why does bad stuff always happen to me? I'd better up. I just didn't see the word end there about 6 times. I'd better end up as a billionaire or something in my next life. After everything I've been through, I deserve to catch a break. Still raving to himself, Gaku stomped away, just as unwilling to hear us out as Hiroko had been.
I'm interested to eventually learn what it is he equates fighting with. Just because, like, if he's like, it is better to die a horrible death than to be forced to fight, I'm curious what being forced to fight means to him.
Yeah, because, like...
Because to be honest, I don't fully get the intensity of his revulsion when it comes to this situation. Obviously, it's a bad situation, but, like... it feels like it is reminiscent of something else for him, and I want to know what that something else is.
Yes, like that is such a good point, because like we've been here long enough that I think they all should understand and internalize that if they go and fight, you know, they're not gonna die.
Yeah,
like,
they'll
they're
probably
still
be fine. Everybody who has fought is fine. By which I mean they've died. Some of them have died, but they're fine. And then on top of that, Hiroko's not wrong about the people who are fighting or protecting the people who are still there type of thing. So it's just I feel like everybody who's not fighting has like a really strong reason to equate that situation with something bad, and I want to understand better what those things are, because it doesn't seem like it's just I'm worthless and I don't, maybe for Shoma, I don't know, but like it doesn't seem like it's like that is too much to be asked of me, or I'm worthless. It seems more like there's something going on with each of them.
I think you're totally right, and I think that is definitely something to clock here, because I think with Gaku specifically, like, we know that in his version of the Tokyo residential complex, he has been, like, living an impoverished life and has been trying to provide for his family and his siblings, and is constantly trying to, like, work for them and give them
I'd understand
life. And
it's like I'd understand if it's the I can't die here. That I'd get if it's the like I need to make it back to, because I'm the only one that's winning money for my family, and I can't die here. But that's not the attitude. The attitude is I would rather die than be forced to fight, and that suddenly is very interesting to me.
And I wonder if that, for Gaku specifically, is maybe something to do with agency and control. Like,
that's fair.
You know, like him living this life that, you know, he feels like he has such rotten luck. Like, he feels like he has had to work so hard and gets so little, like, and has so little control over his life. And now he's being put into this situation where, like, he has no control over circumstances or where he lives or the amount of time or the things he has to do, and is like, absolutely not, I'm shutting down. I'd rather, like, this is the epitome of everything I despise in my situation and in my life. I don't know, I could be I feel like we don't know Gaku enough to like maybe make these actual extrapolations from his character.
I
but
think
that's the sense
to
I
what we
get.
were saying earlier, we haven't heard much
Yeah.
about these people, but I am, again, now that the stakes have gotten to here, I am interested for everybody that's not even considered trying to fight, you know?
Right? Yeah. Ima didn't say a single word. Like,
no,
like
I don't know what
yeah.
Ima's plan is, but like, we'll see.
Okay.
Oh, he sure is freaking out, huh?
I think I know how he feels. Not that I'm putting Gaku in the same category as a sniveling worm like me. But I get what it's like to be so totally unsuited for combat that you can't even imagine having to fight for your own survival.
That's a good point too. Yeah.
Even our peaceful modern day society was too competitive for me. How am I supposed to cope on the front lines of an actual war? Don't talk like that. You can't just give up. I wouldn't call it giving up. I'm just recognizing my limits. Too useless to live, too cowardly to die. It's a miracle I even made it this far in life. Well, not so much a miracle as an unfortunate oversight. This is simply nature's way of correcting it.
Shoma gave a formal bow and left, making as little noise as possible. Shoma.
I get where Hiriko's coming from, you know? It's not fair for us to hang back and let you do all the fighting. But doing anything else is really out of the question for me. Seriously, it's just not gonna happen.
That and her
I don't know what
line
her
of-
thing is. I mean, I know
Yeah.
she gets, like, physically ill, and maybe it's that, but it seems more like maybe getting physically ill is a symptom of something broader.
Yeah, maybe like that she has something that that is physically debilitating enough that she thinks that she can't overcome it in this situation in order to fight.
Hey, you know what
or
a
something.
great, like, if you want to stay in Hiriko's good graces, volunteer to be the Sire. Volunteer to be the Risei Kujikawa, the woman in the chair.
Oh,
It's like, if you can't go out, you don't have to stay in your room. You could be like, hey, how can I contribute? If this is what we're
Yeah.
doing, I'll
Like-
play tactics from the chair. I'll watch to make sure that, you know, we're monitoring how many more incoming attacks there are. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like there could be some I don't know, gray area in how you can help and contribute into this situation. So I don't know.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe that's not an option, but it just seems like if you physically can't do it, that's fair. But let's figure out
Yeah.
something else to appease the overlord.
I guess so, yeah. And I think there's something interesting that Shoma was saying about like how he knows how Gaku feels too, like where the two of them feel so small and so insignificant and powerless that being asked to go fight for something so huge is so overwhelming that it kind of just can't compute for them, you know? Like I get that sense as well.
I
feel like that's
completely
kinda
agree.
what-
I am curious because, like, even when we were summarizing them, I realized that Shoma and Gaku are really similar up to the point where,
Yeah.
like, summarizing them is a single word different. I think I'm nothing, you think I'm nothing is really the difference between them, which makes me wonder if Gaku's reason is something different.
Yeah, that Shoma thinks that he understands where
Yeah.
Gaku's coming from, but it's something else going on. Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
a good point.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I must have been sent here by mistake or something. It was probably only a matter of time before I got kicked out anyway. Huh? That's the same as saying you don't care if you die out there, you know that? Yeah, but at least then it'll all be over. At least then I won't have to deal with all these confusing feelings anymore.
I could see tears welling up in Tsubasa's eyes. Before I could say anything to comfort her, she was gone too.
So I'm gonna throw a completely rogue theory out there just because of who made this game. Alternatively, she could have mad bloodlust. And and she's like, no, I'll flip a switch once I'm out there and I'll turn into my alter ego, the unkillable, undying, like, serial killer, and you can't let me do that, so I have to stay inside.
I do kind of like that theory where she's like, no, you don't understand. I can't do this because like I'm a fucking werewolf and I'm gonna pop off. Yeah.
Exactly. Anyway, I'm not saying that seriously, but I do think it would be funny.
We sure do have a lot of Debbie Downers here, don't we? Given the circumstances, I guess that's only natural. You used to be one of us, Outsuki. Why'd you have to go and betray us and join the battle freaks?
I don't think I betrayed you, exactly.
Oh, what should we do, brother dearest?
Don't worry about a thing, sister dearest. I have a foolproof plan. You do? Yes, but I'm afraid I can't say any more than that. The element of surprise is a big part of it.
Fine, keep your secrets. But you know there's still time to change your mind, right?
I don't think so. Even if we do get thrown out there, that hellish wasteland will be a paradise so long as I'm with my dear sister.
Whew!
As such, there's nothing more to discuss. We'll be going back to our rooms now. Be sure to fight with all your might to protect us from the invaders. The Tsukumo twins left the cafeteria arm in arm, each wearing a different expression, like a pair of sock and buskin masks.
Damn. Ain't a single one of them willing to fight. Not even to save their own skins.
Hey!
I don't think Yuriko was bluffing either. If they don't come around, she really will force them to leave. We've got 5 days. Isn't there anything we can do?
She gave us that extension pretty easily, don't you think?
Now that you mention it, Takemi barely had to say anything to get her to go along with it. Maybe she was expecting us to plead on their behalf. This could be another part of her plan. I think Yuriko wants us to use these 5 days to convince the others to join the fight.
So that's why she agreed to it after I stepped in? She was planning to give us that time all along?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all just dancing to her tune, huh? Oh man, that pisses me off. I don't like it either, but if we want to save everyone, this is the only way.
Okay, but how's that gonna work exactly? None of them seemed like they were gonna budge on this.
Yeah, I wonder why they're so dead set against fighting. I can only imagine it must be for personal reasons.
In that case, we'll need to get them to share what those are before we can even begin to convince them.
But how? Doesn't seem like they're willing to spill the beans. You're right. We need to get them to open up to us first. I have an idea. Why don't we sneak them some food?
Food?
Yeah, I'm sure they're all starving. If we can fill their bellies, there's a chance we can get them to open up to us a little.
Tempt them with some bait, huh? Sounds like a plan. At least it's simple.
So we gain their trust with food and then try to convince them to fight?
Sounds like a major hassle. Alright, who do we get to do this?
In response, all eyes in the room turned toward me. I should have seen this coming. Alright, I'll do it.
Sorry, but you heard Ima. They already consider me a traitor. I probably wouldn't get anywhere with them. Oh, that subtlety and planning crap ain't really my thing. And you know, Darumi'd only make it worse.
Damn!
Yay! I didn't even have to come up with my own excuse.
We'll still help you any way we can, of course. Yeah, you can count on us. Not like we got anything better to do.
Heck, it'll only reverse your social links with us if you try to do it with all yourself at this point.
Thank you for calling them social links.
I'm so glad Darumi said it, because she's just like us for real.
She's just like us for real.
Thanks, guys. We've got 5 days. Let's make the most of them. So it's up to me to convince the non-fighters to start fighting. I'll work something out. I have to keep believing that. After taking a moment to outline our goals going forward, Takemaru, Darumi, and I went back to our rooms. Okay. 5 days. Just 5 days to turn everything around. Convincing the whole group right away is probably too much to ask for. I should pick 1 or 2 of them to focus on. Oh! Tsubasa, Shoma, Gaku, Kako, and Ima. Those are the 5 I'm trying to persuade. Of the list, Tsubasa seems the easiest to persuade. She doesn't seem as stubborn as the others. If I give her an impassioned plea, she might come around. Okay, the first one I'm gonna try to convince is Tsubasa. With that decided, I should head right over to her room. I'm sure she's hungry. If I bring her some food, I bet she'll at least hear me out.
Do I have to go to the cafeteria to get food, or
That's
no?
a good question. I was wondering that too.
I think I can. I think I can just go.
Maybe we just go and we pretend that we have
Yeah.
food in our pocket already, like
Yeah,
we're trying to
exactly. We
convince.
just have a whole turkey just
Yeah.
to carry around.
We pull it out of our pocket like we're trying to convince a stray dog to approach us. and be like,
Exactly.
"Psst, psst, psst." Like, come on. Like, don't you want to fight? You're immortal. I've got turkey in my pocket. Pocket turkey. Okay. I rang the doorbell to Tsubasa's room. After a short while, the door slowly opened.
What is it, Takemi? Is it Hirako again? If you don't mind, I just want to be left alone.
Actually, I came here on my own. Here, I brought you something. I figured you'd be hungry.
Those look
That
good.
looks so good.
Those look so
Maybe I'm-
good.
Maybe I'm just hungry.
I'm
but-
hungry. I think I've just realized I'm hungry.
Oh shit. That looks. I want a little bologna sandwich and an egg salad sandwich. Shit.
Heck yeah. Ugh.
Oh shit.
Okay.
That's you.
Yes, it
I
is.
almost-
Are there sandwiches for me?
Yeah. I thought we could sit and eat together. It's just that I don't want Hiroko to catch us, so would you mind letting me in?
Of course! Come on in! Welcome to my room, you beautiful sandwiches. You too, Takemi.
What am I, a consolation prize? She's starving, man. Let her be happy for her sandwiches. The moment the door closed, Tsubasa pounced on the sandwiches.
Oh, this is what I've been missing. I've been craving moist bread since we got here. I never want to see dry bread ever again. It makes my mouth feel like sandpaper.
Oh, she must have been starving. She scarfed down the sandwiches in less than a minute.
Whew. I'm stuffed. Thanks, Takemi. You're a lifesaver. Now I don't have to eat dry bread today.
Have you just been living on dry bread since Hiroko banned you from the cafeteria?
Yeah, that bread is so dry. I had a nightmare last night where I was stranded in the desert. Hey, would it be too much to ask you to bring over some moist bread from time to time?
Oh, God. That's so
Really sad.
tragic
That's
and
really sad that
sad.
we've reached this point. I need to
I
just
can't-
smuggle me moist bread.
Moist bread, not stale dry bread, please. Moist bread. Yeah, no problem. I can try to sneak you some bread or rice balls.
Really?
But in exchange, would you open up to me?
just
Why
come
would you just say it like
just
that?
quid pro quo. I give you food, you give me tragic backstory, please. Thank you.
So here's the thing: you can only eat moist bread if you tell me what's going on in your life.
Yeah. Hey. We have. I have some money on this. Are you a werewolf? Open up to you about what?
The reason why you won't fight. If you have some reason, I'd love for you to tell me.
I should have expected this. Is this what you're after from the start?
Yeah, you are not subtle about
Yeah.
it, Takemi. You could just been like, so why
wanna
is it that you don't want to fight? You know, I just want to talk.
Or just been like, hey, we've been here for 11 days, however, and I don't know much about you.
Maybe we
what's
should have
up?
sent in. Maybe we should have sent in Tsubasa or Darumi to do that.
Yeah, no, clearly Takemi was not the person, not the right pick.
Oh my god.
The sandwiches were a bribe for information.
Oh, thank you, Rinsky the hero, for the sub. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, sorry, Tsubasa. I know I'm taking advantage of your desperation here, but desperate times call for desperate measures. I just want to understand where you're coming from.
Okay, fine. But in exchange, I'm going to want some more of that moist bread later.
Just call it fresh bread. Oh my god. She let out a deep, resigned sigh and began to share her inner thoughts.
Look, I feel bad about it. I know it's unfair of me to stay here where it's safe while you guys go out there and fight. But fighting is difficult for me. It's a physical thing.
Huh?
What do you mean? Tsubasa?
I can't keep it down.
Keep it down?
Is it just the throw up thing?
I think it's, yeah. Yeah.
When I get nervous, it comes out. And not just a little bit.
Hey!
Oh, when what comes out? I don't understand what you...
Puke! Puke! Okay?
Huh?
That's just how I'm built. When I get nervous, I hurl.
Come to think of it, Tsubasa is always retching. Yeah.
That's why if I ever fought the invaders, I turned the battlefield into a sea of vomit. You really want to get showered by my puke? Would you even
That
be
is
able to
actually-
fight?
Oh, sorry, I was gonna say that is actually debilitating.
Yeah, no, it's
really that sucks.
This is a great reason for you to be the person in the chair. Although maybe that's nerve-inducing too. What counts?
Yeah, right. What? Yeah. Where's the threshold for the nervousness?
Yeah, is it fear for imminent physical pain, or is it just like, oh god, I have to take a test?
Yeah. Still,
that's rough.
I get her. That's rough.
Yeah.
Oh.
What if you?
Oh, this is me.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. No, this is me.
Oh no, that's
this
Tsubasa.
Is me. For
sorry.
some reason, my name tag's over there.
Why'd
Would
you
you be
put
able to
it
fight
there?
under those conditions? What if my puke got in your eyes?
Could you take like medicine or something?
It's a physical thing, and the medicine doesn't help the issue. I've tried all sorts of things since I was little, but none of them have worked.
Why is physical highlighted?
I don't know. I don't know. When I get worked up, it just comes out. Even now, just picturing myself fighting the invaders.
Are you okay?
Oh god, no. No, I can't keep it in.
Oh no. Tsubasa vomited all over the floor.
Okay, so it's yeah, no, Tsubasa.
The threshold is low.
Yeah, the threshold is low. This is rough. I'm sorry, Tsubasa.
Severe anxiety and a physical symptom. That sucks.
No, that really sucks.
No.
That's
no,
really
the
really.
sandwiches. Victor,
No!
no. Oh no, Tsubasa. She immediately pushes me out of her room, tears welling in her eyes. Phew.
That's
so
really miserable.
sad.
That's really sad.
Oh, no. Oh, that's a tough thing to live with. She vomits whenever she's nervous. She's right that she's right that she won't be able to fight if she's constantly puking. I can't blame her for refusing. But there's a chance she'll fight if she can overcome this issue. It didn't seem like she was unwilling to fight. If only I can find out a way to suppress her nausea. How, though? Puking is...
Puking?
Oh, no.
Oh no, Ato spent his life in a hospital. Hey, you got anything for relentless nausea?
Yeah, actually, that... Maybe you can help. Ato, how long have you been there? Yeah, like, maybe if we go to the rec room, maybe there's something we can make. Like, maybe we have to try and get items and give her a gift that it, like, is something that can, like, help with this. I don't know. Oh, I gotta say, as someone that also, like... suffers from a lot of nausea from things, I can relate a little bit.
No, absolutely.
Not to this extent, but like, I can't read in a car. I can't be on a boat. It sucks. Yeah. Oh no. I feel so bad.
Especially now realizing that the threshold is that low. It's like, oh man, that's rough.
Yeah. Oh man. But I don't know. We live in some sort of magical world here, so maybe
maybe we can just produce some sort of
fix this.
Panacea drug.
Yeah. Oh.
I just came by to see if I could help with anything. So, what is this about puking?
I hate to air out someone's personal health struggles, but this doesn't seem like something I can solve on my own. Maybe I can ask him for advice. All right, just keep this between us. But, I proceeded to tell Ato about Tsubasa's tendency to puke.
I see. So that's what she's been dealing with. That sounds tough.
I appreciate these two being like, yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, both of them are very much like, this is a real, this is a real reason to not want to do this.
That's debilitating, and they're very sympathetic about it, so
Yeah.
I do appreciate that. Yeah, like, I want to help her, but I don't know how.
She hasn't found a successful remedy on her own, right? In that case, maybe it's better we just assume she's going to vomit and plan around that instead.
Oh no. What do you mean?
Like, have her bring a high-quality sick bag or something.
Sick bag? You mean like the bags they have on buses? I mean, I suppose if she used the bag when she had to, she wouldn't have to worry about getting puke everywhere. But do they even have sick bags here? High quality ones at that.
What about that? Yeah, exactly what you said. What about that gift-o-matic in the rec room? No, that's Takemi, sorry.
Oh, that was was that? Oh wait, no, that was Ato.
Okay, then it was just mislabeled. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. The gift-o-matic?
Yeah. If they don't have them here, we just need to make them. Seems like it's able to make most things.
I mean, it's worth looking into. We headed over to the rec room together to check the gift-o-matic.
I'm not sure if this solves the problem. It's a kind
doesn't.
gesture, but I'm not sure if this solves the problem.
They're trying something, but no, this is not the root cause.
Fashionable sick
Fashionable
pouch.
sick bag? Oh no! It looks like a fashionable pouch at first glance, but it contains an odor and liquid-proof barf bag. It can be fully washed for max cleanliness.
This is a nice gesture.
It's a nice gesture. Oh. A fashionable sick pouch. I mean, this looks perfect.
Tsubasa's sure to open up if we give her this as a present.
The materials we'll need are string, a plastic bag, and a fashionable pouch. String and plastic bags seem easy enough to find, but a fashionable pouch might prove tricky. If anyone's likely to have a pouch, it'd be a girl. Maybe I can negotiate a trade of some sort.
Ah,
I'll look for a fashionable pouch if you handle the string and plastic bag. And so Ato and I split up to gather the materials we needed to make the sick bag.
I didn't realize that was how the Gift-O-Matic worked. I thought you just put raw materials in and it spits out profit.
Okay, so it is like alchemy, where you take 3 separate items, but if you were to combine them together literally, it would make a new thing.
Yeah, but
I guess.
is it really alchemy if you take
That's
a
not
fashionable
alchemy.
bag, a plastic bag, and like some air freshener? It's like, alchemy.
I guess the Gift-O-Matic truly melds them all together into the brand new thing. I don't know.
I suppose so. It just sounds like they put a plastic bag inside a fancy purse. Called it
Yeah,
that.
that's literally it. Oh my god. Oh wow. Now where to start? I mean, I guess I'll just ask everyone.
I feel like the
before
answer
we
is Kaku. But yeah, sorry, we're still in the middle.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Yep. Give Tsubasa a heartfelt gift to persuade her. Talk to the other characters to gather information about what you should get her. You might also need to go exploring to get the materials you need to make the gift. Give everything you have to persuade Tsubasa. Okay, this is still like kind of a tutorial.
Okay.
Like,
Yes.
do we want to take a quick break here before we continue with trying to help out Tsubasa? What do you
Sounds
think?
like a plan to me. Absolutely. Let's take a stretch, get some water, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Yep, we'll be right back.
Welcome back from break, everybody.
Hello, I hope you all were able to get more banana bread.
I was, and it was so good. Man, what a beautiful thing banana bread with chocolate chips is. What a gift.
God, I love banana bread so much. And also, the bread that Victor is baking is looking so nice. I said spelt flour, but it's buckwheat flour.
Ooh,
it looks
interesting.
So good.
Is it like,
Yes.
are you making those like, those Nordic sandwiches where you get like a big piece of bread and then you stack it with like trout and greens and all sorts of good stuff?
Oh, I hadn't thought of that, but that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Victor is making moist bread.
Just a
It was-
sandwich loaf. Okay.
Yeah. It is a sandwich loaf, but it's perfect because now I can, after we're done playing, we're gonna go make sandwiches for dinner, so I will get my sandwich fix from the game.
Everything really has worked out today. I think that's beautiful.
Very excited. I went and had a cookie, and now I'm ready to go. I still have this the tea that I got from PAX with you last year. Not the epic tea, not the Gilded Tiefling, the other one. It's like the Corsair's Dream.
All right, I got coffee from there.
Yes, that's right. So good because it's a white tea with like coconut basically. It's like pina colada-esque. It's
Yum.
lovely flavored tea. Yeah,
That sounds
so
delicious.
that's what I've been vibing with today. Okay, let's go make a barf bag, a fancy barf bag.
Let's make a barf bag. I guess we can talk to Darumi. I kind of thought that Kako might be the solution for this particular puzzle, but it could be Darumi.
You might be right. Also, I'm realizing what's going to happen in this situation is that we are going to tell every single person about Tsubasa's medical condition.
Yep, that does
and-
appear to be what's about to happen.
Yep. Great. Oh, man. Darumi, do you have a fashionable pouch? If you do, could I have it?
Huh. I don't use them. I just dump all my makeup in my bag. I even throw my mirror in there.
Oh, wait.
I even throw my mirror in there raw dog, so I always end up cutting my finger on the cracked surface.
Oh, you just like put a broken shard of mirror in there?
That's not great.
Okay.
Don't do that.
Okay. Oh, right. You should be careful. I always imagined that all girls carried around pouches and accessory bags, but I guess that's not the case.
I mean, I might not have one, but I have got some ideas where you can find a pouch.
Huh?
Really?
Back around where we found Ato, I found what looked like a dilapidated cosmetics shop. I memorized where it was, so I could go maybe pick up something from there later.
Can you tell me where it is? I got the general coordinates of the cosmetics shop from Darumi. Okay, so we have to go on an exploration.
Okay, that makes sense.
If I can't find a pouch somewhere inside the school, I'll go check out this place later.
Okay, let me check with Gaku first. Oh, maybe I can't. Oh no, there. She is.
Oh, yeah, let's go talk to her.
Hey.
And they're both here.
A fashionable pouch? I don't have anything like that. I've never even used one before.
Not even once? We don't even carry around bags or wallets.
We would only be targeted by robbers if we did.
We tie all our valuables to our bodies so they're secure. That's just being street smart.
Oh, yes, we literally keep things on our person.
Reminds me of the nights we spent sleeping on the streets, me snuggled up against my sister dearest.
We were pressed up very close.
What kind of horrible struggles did these two go through?
Oh, we got string though.
We did get string, okay.
You can have a piece of string. I recommend you tie your valuables to your thigh.
Thanks. Yeah, I'll do that. While I didn't find a pouch, I managed to get some string. That's progress, at least.
Okay, cool.
All right.
I saw that Ate was available, so I'm gonna go check with him real quick.
Okay.
What's up, Ate?
Ato?
Look, Takemi! I found a plastic bag!
Nice one, Ato!
One item down. Let's keep this up. Where should we look next? Any ideas?
You seem pretty upbeat.
I don't know. I'm just having fun. It feels like a treasure hunt. I spent a lot of time in hospitals, so I never got to hang out with friends like this.
I mean, we're not exactly playing around here, but whatever. He did find one of the items after all.
Okay, exploration then?
I think that's it. Takemaru, I guess.
What do you have?
Do you have
Takemaru?
What
Do you have,
if you
do you have
just
a bag?
Do you have a fashionable pouch?
How's it going, Takemi? You getting anywhere with with them?
Yeah, I'm still working on it. I talked to Tsubasa, but it's a little complicated.
I have a feeling that she'll choose to fight with us. Yeah, bike lovers ain't no cowards.
Bike lovers? Does Tsubasa like bikes?
I mean, all vehicles, really. She's a huge mech geek. She really knows her shit. Never met a girl who knew more about bikes than me.
That much, huh?
Apparently her grandpa runs a workshop. She hung out there every day where she learned how to be a mechanic.
You know, I vaguely recall her saying something like that before.
I wonder if the workshop's still standing after all that.
Workshop?
Oh, it's just a little garage I run with my grandpa. We mostly just tune up cars, but we do other stuff too.
It's been a while since we've heard your
I've
voice.
always liked tinkering with machines, so I've been watching my grandpa work ever since I was little.
Her grandpa's workshop, huh? I should file that information away. It might help me convince her. By the way, Takemaru, you know where I could find a fashionable pouch?
A what?
Yeah, I knew it was a long shot.
Well, we got string and a plastic bag, but we came up short on the fashionable pouch.
It was kind of funny how abruptly the conversation ended.
It's done.
What?
I'm not talking
All
about
right,
that.
well,
Move on.
Okay, fine. Yeah, but I got a lead on where we might be able to find one. According to what Darumi told me, there's a cosmetics shop where we found Ato outside the school. We'll go check it out tomorrow. Okay, that's another day passing.
Do we want to briefly have a conversation with any of the... Nope.
Nope, it's just automatically day 12?
It's Tsubasa time. We don't even get a... No!
We don't even go to bed or
We didn't get a
day
cigarette!
12. What?
automatic F. That's an F right there.
Boo. Yeah. What the hell? Why did we just like immediately jump to the next day? Okay, fine.
Ready to go for that fashionable hunt for that fashionable pouch, Takemi? Yeah.
No, I didn't have my wake up call. I think you have to go click on the.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to see
expedition,
if he had anything to say, and the answer was
Ugh.
no.
No day 12 wake up call. Boo. All right, treasure chest spaces will now appear during explorations. Landing on one will grant you a key item needed to unlock a gift. By obtaining key items from treasure chests, you'll be able to make new gifts with the Gift-O-Matic. Many characters' preferred items can be made from key items, so try to land on treasure chests whenever you can. Okay? Okay, let's head for the cosmetics shop. It's somewhere around the spot where we found you.
Then that should be in that direction.
Okay.
Yep.
Over there. Okay,
I see
a
a
treasure chest.
Yep.
Yup. Alright. Let's do it.
And it's just the two of us, okay?
Yikes. Just the two of us. Not good. Okay.
See a sign in the middle of your path that has an arrow on it. Well, we already
Go
know.
where the arrow's pointing.
Got satin.
Okay.
Okay. So you followed the way the arrow indicated. You found precious crafting materials.
Nice.
I'll take
I
this with
appreciate
me.
chat completing the song for me. That's great.
do 4.
Going straight? Yeah.
Found a claw machine in the ruins of an arcade, and it still works. Want to give it a try?
Yeah.
Got an invader plushie.
Why are there plushies of the
I'll
invaders,
take
huh?
this with me.
Great question.
What the fuck? I feel like that. I don't know how I feel about that. Interesting. All right. Anyway, you can continue. Do we take the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I would do the 2 and then see what we get.
Yeah.
I don't want to risk going on a purple monster. We could do a blue monster, I guess.
Yeah. Let's do a blue monster,
Yeah.
just to start out, and then we'll keep going from there. Since there's only 2 of us, I don't know whether they'll balance for the fact that there's only 2 of us, or whether they're gonna really come at us.
It seems like
I guess it's
there's
my
only
turn.
one wave and there's less of them, so
Yeah,
and
this
it's
seems
a
doable.
blue or a green fight. Yeah. Yeah, did the commanders make invader plushies? Like, what's the deal with that? I like
Here we
that.
go.
I mentioned that, and chat's also like, okay, yeah.
Ready
what
when
is
you
going on
are.
with that? That's weird. Yeah, what the fuck? Why are there plushies of them? Unless there is no in-game reason for it, and it's just a little meta joke. But I don't.
It's hard to
Got
tell.
it.
It's hard to
It's
tell
hard-
how they feel about that.
Yes.
Truly.
leave it to
yeah.
me.
All right. Who can we kill? That one, I guess.
Let's go.
There.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and end the turn.
Yeah. Actually, I guess you're right. Bad Future Liz. Danganronpa did meta jokes like that too. Yeah.
I guess it's my turn.
Although a lot of them could be answered
You're in the
by
way.
Monokuma who wanted a plush of himself.
Yeah, that's
Ready
true.
when you are.
Yeah. All right.
Nice.
Let's go.
Take this.
Amazing.
Okay. Took a little bit of damage, but not much.
Yes.
I think we're okay. We can get to the treasure chest. No. Yes.
Can't.
This looks quite rare.
Okay, we got it anyway.
Oh, okay. We got a torn dress. Oh, and then we can go get a.
Okay, so that wasn't the correct treasure chest. That's the correct treasure chest.
Is that? Oh, really?
I don't know. We got a torn dress, so
I didn't realize that there was a correct one. Huh.
find lots of abandoned
I guess
homes
you're right.
appliances. You might be able to dismantle them for parts. Washing machine or refrigerator.
Washing machine.
Got a barely
Okay,
working motor.
barely working
Did it.
motor. So we don't want to go to the flag yet.
Oh, we got the pouch.
We got the fashionable pouch. Oh, okay.
Look, Takemi, we got a fashionable pouch.
Now we have all the materials we need. Let's go back to the rec room and make that gift for Tsubasa.
Oh, shoot. Maybe I should have explored more. Oh, well. We got some good stuff.
Yeah, we did all right. Yeah. Now we know that, like, when we have to do, like plot explorations for items, like plot ones, we can still move around and go do stuff. Yeah. We just have to be careful about it. Okay, we got a fashionable barf bag. Okay. Yes! We made a fashionable sick pouch.
We did it, Takemi. I'm sure Tsubasa will feel relieved when you give this to her.
Oh. Yeah, it'll eliminate her issue with fighting with us.
Of course, just because we eliminate her reason for not fighting doesn't necessarily mean she'll join us.
True.
If it comes to it, you're going to have to remind Tsubasa of her reason for fighting.
Yeah? Oh, what's that?
The important people we left behind at the Tokyo residential complex. The things people need to protect. I'm sure if you remind her of that, she'll get on board.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at Really Play Armadillo. Tsubasa, I got you a Gucci barf bag and an almost broken motor. Will you fight and die for us now?
What a beautiful sentiment.
That's really funny.
Really moved.
The important people we left back in the Tokyo residential complex. So someone like what Kaora is to me. Not only do we eliminate her reason for not fighting, we need to remind her that she has a reason to fight, too. Seems pretty challenging. But wait, I know about her grandfather's shop. Yeah. I guess there's no point in being negative. I'll go swing by her place then.
Hi, I got this for you. I told everybody. Just so you know.
Yeah, you know.
Takemi, why do you come back? Look, I'm sorry, but could you just give up trying to get me to fight? You saw it for yourself. I puked all over the place. Having a pukey girl like me on the battlefield is only going to cause everyone trouble. Wait, you're giving this to me? Wow, it's such a cute pouch! But why are you giving me this? Wait, are you trying to bribe me again?
I mean, a little bit, but but it's weirdly kind of out of the goodness of our hearts. You don't need to be so alarmed. I just wanted to talk to you for a bit. Could you tell me again why you're so adamant about not fighting?
Say the right things to Tsubasa. She shares her worries and convince her to fight.
Minigame?
Minigame. You can choose what... I'm sorry, is that a W and A?
It wants you to WASD it.
Take a goddamn extra screenshot.
Oh my god.
Sorry. You can choose what to say by pressing L twice. L?
L? Like,
really? Like L3? Okay.
L3?
All right, the number of options may increase as this conversation passes. If you choose the right response, I'm gonna press L3, and if it doesn't work,
but the screenshot said W and A.
If you choose the right responses, the persuasion rate will increase. Bring this gauge to 100 to successfully persuade her.
I guess it could be left on the D-pad. That is a good point.
But that is not what that UI element means.
If you see L in the circle, it means L3.
Yeah. Even if you fail, you'll be able to try again from the last failure point. So don't worry and just do your best to persuade Tsubasa.
We'll find out. We'll find out. It's
we're gonna learn together. Hey everyone, we're gonna learn together. Let's do this. Ooh, whoa, gosh.
Whoa.
This is a lot to look at.
Oh my god.
I already told you why I can't fight.
It's because it comes out when I get nervous. I start puking like a fountain in a fancy park.
You don't need to worry about a little
puke. If I ever fight against those
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
You don't need to worry about a little puke, Tsubasa.
I think it is. This is literally like Don't worry about your debilitating
it's
physical
like,
issues.
we're not dealing with the fact that repeatedly puking is like really bad for you. Like that's really debilitating. They're like, no, just so long as you can hide it away, you'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Of course I worry. I can't help it if I get puke all over myself, but it'll still cause trouble for everyone else. The thought of getting my puke on someone else's clothes, it makes me sick to my stomach. It's not like you want to fight all covered in puke. No, there's no way I can fight.
Here's a sick bag. Good.
Just use
Why is
that
it-
sick bag.
Huh?
Oh, she didn't even she didn't know what it was.
it's just a
because
cute
we didn't have
bag.
time to
Yeah, we're
explain
just like,
it.
here, take this bag. What? This is a sick bag?
Yeah, it's a fashionable sick pouch. I know it just looks like a regular accessory pouch.
I've never seen a sick bag that looked this cute. I wouldn't even be embarrassed to carry this around in public.
Aw. I mean, if you're gonna spew into this. That way you won't cause trouble for anyone else.
Ah,
You can puke wherever you need to.
you don't need to be afraid anymore.
You don't need to be afraid anymore.
Ah,
I appreciate the effort so much, but this is also like, it's like misplaced, but also I appreciate. I don't know.
Yes,
what
I
mean.
have mixed feelings about the current events.
God. So how about it, Tsubasa? Will you fight alongside us now? Tsubasa?
Sorry, Takemi. I know you went through all this trouble and everything, but I really don't think I can fight.
Why not? Your puking issues should be solved now.
I can't just puke in front of everyone like it's nothing. I'm sure everyone would make fun of me.
Of course. What Tsubasa can't handle isn't the puking itself, but that everyone would see her do it.
I know I know now's not the time to get embarrassed, and there is a part of me that wants to get out there and fight with you.
But
Aw.
I can't handle getting teased for my puking anymore.
Oh, girl. Her voice is trembling. She must have suffered a lot because of her nervous stomach.
ah.
I'm here if you want to talk about it. You must have been through a lot because of your ailment.
I don't mind telling you, but it's kind of a bummer.
I needed to eliminate Tsubasa's hangups with her vomiting and get her to join the fight. I've got to try this again.
You want to know my nickname in grade school? It was Pukette. All the bullies in my class made fun of
I
me
don't
for
want
my
to say
puking.
that's a cool nickname.
Do you know how
Maybe
much
there's
of an
another
impact
option.
puking can have on your life?
Do we
lost
say
friends
that?
every
That's a cool
time
nick-
I
try
puked in
it.
public? Like
Is it-
how someone who I thought was a friend would one day start calling me Pukette.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
That's
was
a
bad.
cool
How do we get
nickname.
past that?
I
Like,
guess we just wait. So I guess you're making fun of me too now. That's exactly why I didn't want people to know that I puke so easily.
I thought maybe he'd spin it. Oh man, Tsubasa's. Yeah,
Sorry, if I don't
feel
eliminate
bad.
that worry for her, she'll never agree. Understand? Never
Okay, that's
abandon her.
fine.
Okay, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna just sit for a little while.
Do we?
I
we
assume that
wait?
this is teaching us.
You want to know my nickname in
that
it was Pukette.
we have
All the
to
bullies in
just
my
wait
class
for a
made-
moment?
Do you know how much of an impact puking
Yeah, it's
can
like
have
we
on
had
your
that
life?
thought
I
where
lost
like maybe
friends
this could help.
every
Yeah.
time. I like how someone who, or how the
Not
boys would
Tsubasa,
proudly
no.
explain how puke
That's
was hard each
much
time I
better.
lost a friend, and
We wouldn't make
it
fun
made
of
me
you.
sad.
Okay.
Tsubasa is
Tsubasa
really
didn't make fun of you.
good.
Really good.
It's really good. Localizers, you missed out.
I trust you, but I don't know about the others. A few of them could be mean. What if they gave me another cruel nickname? If someone
wait.
ever called me Pukette, I'd probably puke and cry on the spot. No, I'm too scared. I can't do it.
I'll puke
I
too.
don't want to get ostracized for puking anymore.
The up one, yeah.
Nope.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
Don't worry. They're all good people. There's nothing to be scared of.
How can you even say that? You've only known them for 2 weeks. Stop making
she's
things
correct.
up. This is a serious issue for me. That's fair.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, so, okay. Did it go back down to 30? We have to try again.
We just have to
This
retry.
is good. I'm glad we're learning.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
tutorial. We're
No,
learning
my
how this works. Okay.
nickname's Puke
Yeah,
Cat.
alright.
Do you know,
Yeah.
like, or it was hard each. That's why I decided.
Okay.
Okay.
We would.
I don't want to say I'll
trust
puke too because
feels
that feels
That sounds
insensitive as
ridiculous. I
I
can't.
don't
Yeah.
wanna
I
get
can't
ostracized
imagine
for
saying that.
puking anymore.
That might be the option. Oh.
Okay, you have to say something. So I guess we say I'll puke too.
I guess.
Why would we ever say that?
What?
Why would we ever say
Do you wanna
that?
know? It was Pukette. All the bullies and do you know, like, or it was hard each. That's why I just.
Okay. Maybe he'll spin it. Maybe he'll be like,
Trust feels
I get
like
nervous
me.
sometimes
What if
too.
No, I don't want to get.
Apparently that's good.
Good.
I'll puke with you.
What are you talking about?
If you puked on your own, you'd stand out. So I'll puke with you. That way we'll both share half the attention. No way I'm letting anyone willing to fight for their loved ones get ostracized for puking.
They're gonna have to make fun of me too.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm being serious. I mean, I'll puke for you right here, right now. If you want me to.
This is a weird moment we're having.
Oh my god. It is. Someone said it just has become so unintentionally funny,
It's
even
very
though
funny.
they're being so genuine. Like, just trying to help her. Like, oh my god. Oh, this is me. Tsubasa stared at me as if she were trying to figure me out. I gave her a meaningful look. I gave her as meaningful a look as I could in return. I won't let Tsubasa go through this alone. If she gets made fun of, then so will I. I continued to meet her gaze in silence. I had a feeling that if I looked away now, she'd close herself off again. 1 minute, then 2. I continued to meet her gaze without even blinking. Then suddenly, her expression relaxed as if I had gotten through to her.
I see. You're stupid, aren't you?
Puke with me? Are you crazy? How did you get like this?
God. I love her.
How did you get like this is a very funny
That is really funny. It wasn't the reaction I was expecting, but I got her to smile at least.
I don't know how long it's been since I had a real heart-to-heart with someone. I try my best to hide my feelings from others because I'm afraid of puking.
I would have never imagined this. Tsubasa looks so cheerful and friendly, but underneath it all, she's actually very troubled. I'm sorry, Tsubasa. I'm sorry for asking you to fight when I didn't know everything you've been through. I had no idea how tough things had been for you. But as long as you're in this school, I'll never let you feel lonely.
Wait, hold on. Are you saying you see me as some kind of charity case?
Should I not be?
Life hasn't been that hard for me. Granted, things didn't go as well at school, but I still had a place I felt like I could belong. Nope.
A place where Tsubasa feels like she belongs. If memory serves, It's
the grandpa.
Yeah, Chad is right. This kid is a little dumb.
Yeah, we were at the beginning of the stream. We're looking for more characterization from Takemi, and what we found is kind of dumb.
He's a little head empty.
Yeah,
but his heart is in the right place.
I will say, I trust. You know, you always have that like relationship with the character you control, where it's like, do I trust you to say the right thing when I'm trying to tell you to say the right thing, or do I not? And officially, I no longer trust Takemi.
That's true. Yeah, I keep being like, well, maybe he'll spin it.
No, no spin.
Like, are you calling me a charity case? And he's like,
yeah.
Yeah? Should I not?
Why wouldn't I?
God damn, man.
You seem kind of pathetic. Thanks, Takemi. All right.
Oh, yeah, he's a little head empty. He is a little boy failure.
Good to know. Yeah. It's good to know what we're working with.
Yeah, this is great characterization. I'm having a great time. Do you mean your grandpa's workshop?
How do you know about that?
Takemaru told me. You hung out there every day, he said.
Yeah. Tinkering with machines in my grandpa's workshop was always the highlight of my day. So you don't need to worry about me that much. People can get by well enough as long as they have one place that they can belong.
Tsubasa's face lit up at the moment she began talking about her grandpa's workshop. It must be the most important thing in the world to her. If it's anything like how Kaura is to me, then do you mind sharing what it was like spending time at your grandpa's workshop? If her grandpa's workshop is the thing that matters most to her, then maybe that can be her reason to fight.
Because of the way I am, I always try to keep my emotions in check. All I can think about is not letting anything make me puke. But I can finally be myself when I'm tinkering with machines in my grandpa's workshop. Machines are really fascinating and let me forget about the world. I'd get covered in oil every day, helping my grandpa with his work. Of course, I failed a lot too, but Grandpa would always cheer me up with his belly laughs.
Fail
as much as you want, Tsubasa. Star players make mistakes, but they make the big plays too. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, cute.
No matter how much I messed up, he'd never kick me out. Even when his granddaughter was a good-for-nothing puker, he'd always look after me.
There we go. Aww. I was like, it's not these two. Let's wait and see.
Your grandpa's really nice.
Good call. Aww.
Yeah, my grandpa's the nicest grandpa in the world. He's a royal grease monkey who always protects his granddaughter. His workshop is his castle. My dream is to one day take over his workshop.
You know his workshop might get destroyed.
I want to protect the place that's protected me all of my life. I just want to work on machines in my grandpa's workshop forever.
Well, I guess that was right. Okay.
Yeah. Don't you want to protect it?
No,
I know. I just thought, again,
his workshop might get destroyed.
I keep waiting for Takemi to say like a better version of the thing.
Yeah, I do like that the wrong answers do feel like something he would say too.
Yeah, like couldn't you say something like, I don't know, just even a little bit more empathy.
Yeah, a little more tact. I don't know, like all these kids need therapy. Say it with me, folks.
All these kids need therapy. Okay. Why?
Remember what Sirei said? If we don't fight, we can't protect what matters most to us. Friends. Oh, fucking, we don't need to read this.
Yeah,
again.
I was about to say, I'm gonna skip through this. But wasn't he just lying?
As shady as Sirei may have been, I don't think everything he told us was a lie. The Tokyo residential complex was attacked by tons of invaders before we were brought here. Our loved ones being in imminent danger might well be true.
So my grandpa's workshop is in danger too?
I mean, it's entirely possible.
No way.
We're nearly there. Tsubasa was at a loss for words. The possibility of that her loved ones could be attacked by the invaders terrified her. I took a step closer to her and stared right into her eyes.
If you want to protect your grandpa's workshop, then there's only one thing for you to do. Find the courage to fight the invaders.
But can a coward like me do that?
Don't worry. You don't have to do it alone. We'll protect what's important to you together. So just protect us in return. Come with us.
And protect what matters most to us together.
And protect what matters most to us together.
Aww. Okay, so here's the thing. Now you have to stab yourself, and then you get covered in blood. Doesn't that sound great?
Watch her die in our first fight. It's like, sorry. Fighting to protect humanity, to protect my grandpa and his workshop. Can someone like me really do that?
Of course you can, and you don't have to do it alone. We can make it through this together.
Look, I'm not making any promises, but I'm going to need a little more time. But I won't run from the truth or write myself off anymore. I'll think about what it is that I really want and what I'd need to do to make it happen. Is that okay?
Sure. Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay. And thanks, Takemi, for the weird bag.
For the
and
really
for telling me my
fancy-
grandpa's gonna die.
That's what we did. We gave her a fancy barf bag and said, "Don't you want to protect your grandpa? He might be dead." Like,
thanks, Takemi. You can leave now.
no, Victor, not with the acid splash attack. No. Oh, no. I wonder what her weapon is gonna be.
A big wrench.
A big wrench. Huh. All right. Yeah. All right, well.
It wouldn't be the first time Yosuke Hanamura is looking down on us from heaven.
Rip. Rip in pieces. Oh my god. All right, Takemi, that was some great characterization for both of them, honestly.
Yeah, I learned a lot. No, Yosuke's not dead. He's just dead to me. Oh.
So funny. Oh, okay. Whew. Okay. I did what I could with Tsubasa. I'll try to work on the others now. Alright, what do they have going on? There are 4 people left to convince. Ima, Kako, Shoma, and Gaku. Okay. Of the 4, Gaku seems the most likely to hear me out.
I guess. Sure.
Sure? I mean, he doesn't seem like a bad guy. Maybe a little outlandish and noisy, but I'm sure I can get him on board. Okay, I'll go talk to Gaku next. There's no time to waste. We are running out of days.
Yeah.
I grabbed the sandwich offering and headed over to Gaku's.
Oh, that's
Gaku's
so rude.
room.
We gave Tsubasa sandwiches yesterday, but nobody else's sandwiches yesterday.
Oh no! And like, well, that was 2 days ago now.
No, it was yesterday.
Yeah, because we had to pass time.
How?
Oh. Oh no, Gina.
No, straight up, where's he been finding them?
Yeah, no, wait. How is he getting all these bottles?
Yeah, no, that was a genuine question. How?
Cedric, damn bitch, you live like this. No.
I know
no,
he's been
but
having to
actually,
eat here
seriously.
because he hasn't been able to go to the cafeteria, but I don't understand where he acquired all of the rest of this.
Is the cafeteria giving them beverages? They're just not allowed to eat? Like they get dry bread and just beverages?
I don't know
Maybe
the
that's
answer to
it?
that. Perhaps.
I don't know. I was gonna say something else. Oh no, like because we started with the stuff on, it's been 2 days because day 11 was when we went to Tsubasa the first time, and then we didn't get our wake up call. We went immediately to day 12 to go get her bag.
I guess you're right.
And now it's day 13.
Okay.
So it's been, we've just been sitting on the sandwich offering and haven't given it
feel
to
like-
anybody else.
I feel like our little crew could have divided and conquered a little bit better. I know they didn't
Yeah.
want to be the ones to talk to people, but like we could begin the bribing process.
Right? Yeah. Oh, and we missed another morning wake up
Yeah,
call
we didn't
too.
get 13.
Lucky number 13 day. What the hell?
That's a
Like,
real bummer. That's a real bummer for me.
I have. Can I say I have a theory?
Mm-hmm.
If there is some sort of like weird, not to say that every single game needs to have weird time shenanigans going on with it, but if there is some sort of thing where we're gonna have to do the days again at some point, maybe we will get a day 12 and 13 announcement. I don't know.
Perhaps it's definitely possible.
I feel like this game's gonna do some wacky ass shenanigans at some point. It doesn't have to be time related, but I'm feeling so lulled into a false sense of security here.
No, I feel you. I completely understand where you're coming from on that one.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Day 13. That could be good.
Huh? Why won't I fight? Because I'm scared, obviously.
After filling up on the sandwiches I had brought him, Gaku revealed the reason why he won't fight.
I mean, how is it not scary? What the hell are those invader monsters anyway? They're like straight from a manga. There's no way I can face them. I'd rather get kicked out of the school than have to fight them.
If you get kicked out, you're guaranteed to die. Isn't it better to fight and live longer then?
I'm telling you, I can't. I can't help that I'm scared. How can all of you be fine with fighting those monsters? You're the ones who are crazy, not me. I must have a couple screws loose.
It's not like we want to fight either, but we have no other choice if we want to protect what matters to us the most. If we don't defend the school, everyone in the Tokyo residential complex is in danger. I mean, don't you have people you care about? If we don't fight the invaders here, they might get killed. People I care about? I don't have anyone like that.
Huh?
But what? But your family.
I don't have a family. I'm an orphan who was abandoned as a baby. I worked and survived at the poor group home that took me in.
I found myself falling silent. I had no idea Gaku had such a past.
Huh?
I see. Sorry, I didn't know.
Whatever. I don't really care. Besides, being an orphan isn't all bad. Because all I gotta do is look out for myself. I don't give a crap about the Tokyo residential complex.
But are you sure? If the Tokyo residential complex goes down, everyone dies. You might not have any family, but surely you have people you don't want to see die.
I told you I don't. I struggle enough with
Sorry.
looking after myself. It's been like this my whole life. I'm only looking out for number one.
Okay, we're done here. Go home. Wait, hold on. Just hear me out.
I told you I won't fight. If you want me to risk my life so much, then bring me some money. Money's the only thing I'll risk my life for. Bring me a fat stack of bills, then we'll talk. Money? Judge me all you want. I don't care what people say. This is how I live my life. If you're not gonna pay me, then get the heck out of here. Shoo! Shoo! Oh. Gaku pushed me right out of his room. Well, that didn't work. Seems like the only way he'll hear me out is if I actually bring him money. But nobody has money here. We were basically brought here with just the clothes on our back. If I can't pay him in money, maybe I can give him some sort of gift instead? I'll have to bribe him with something else. In any case, I need to get him to open up to me. Let me try making a gift for Gaku using the gift-o-matic in the rec room. But what will get him to open up to me? What's something he wants? Something with monetary value. No point in trying to think of something on my own. I'll go ask the others and see if they have any ideas.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay. So we need to find something. I mean, I guess we can ask Darumi?
Yeah, I think we just ask everybody that's available. Hey, what's up?
That's available to ask.
Look, Takemi, look what I found!
What's that?
A surgical scalpel! I was wandering around some ruins when I found an old hospital. I rummaged through the debris and excavated a whole surgery kit. I can't believe I found such a nice blade. Oh, it must be my lucky day. Just think of how much easier I can do my cutting.
Oh, bye.
Darumi?
No, wait, Darumi, get back here.
I know
No.
we're focused on Gaku, but that does mean that we've taken our eyes off you for a little bit. How's it going? What's up?
We've been taking our eyes off of Darumi way too much. Yeah.
Apparently enough for her to wander out and find a hospital.
God, how many fucking cries for help can she make? Like, jeez.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, sorry, the video game isn't gonna let us deal with that right now, Darumi. We'll be back.
the video game is clearly setting this up. Yeah, she's acting like a psychotic slasher. Oh my god.
B.
She's okay. Takemaru.
Something Gaku might want. What about some needles and thread?
Needles and thread?
Apparently Gaku's good at sewing, and he doesn't seem like no amateur. Okay, an interesting piece of characterization that's also popped up here is that Takemaru knows, like, all the weird personal details about everybody.
He does.
I don't know if he's talking to them or whether he's just paying attention, but he seems to get a lot of the deets. Yeah.
That's very true. Yeah, he has, like, clocked all of that information.
Yeah.
Takemaru is smart. Like,
Yeah.
I think he's genuinely really smart. Yeah.
I agree.
Or at least very perceptive. Yeah. Or like you said, third option, people are just opening up to him and he's just sort of like, you know,
Possible,
being that
given
sort of
that he
sponge.
ruled himself out for the getting people to open up to him thing, it may be that he's just paying attention.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go.
Once he looked at the embroidery on my jacket and got all worked up, he was like, "Not bad embroidery, but I can do something like that easy."
So Gaku can sew. I'm surprised that Gaku has such a domestic side to him. Where do you think he learned how to sew?
Well, he's the oldest of a big family. After having to sew up the clothes his brothers ripped up and day in and day out, he just got good at it.
Big family? That's not what he told me. He said he was an orphan.
Apparently he's got over 20 siblings. Like, holy shit, right? But I guess every family's got their issues.
Wait a second. Maybe those are the other foster kids living in the group home. But if that's the case... Huh. Turns out he's got a family after all. I should make a note of this. Gaku's got a big family of foster siblings.
Okay.
That he cares for. And then Nato.
Edo, what's going on? What do you got
What's
for
up
me?
with you, Ado?
A present for Gaku? What about clothes?
Clothes? I mean, I guess his outfits are always patched up.
He doesn't have a lot of clothes. Or the money to buy more.
I see. Yeah, so he doesn't have the means.
So I think he'd be very happy if you gave him clothes.
But I can't just bring him any old clothes. It'll have to be something he likes. If I'm going to give him clothes, I need to research his tastes. Okay. Again, heart in the right place?
I guess.
He's trying. He's like, we don't have money, but he's got foster siblings he cares about, and like he likes to sew, and maybe we could get him some better clothes. I don't know.
I don't know. There's this certain like,
God
hey, I
damn
noticed
it.
your clothes look like shit. Here's clothes. Now fight for me. So I don't trust Takemi to
No.
be like,
And
here's
it's
the
the same- I mean-
sentiment behind this. So
Yeah, it's the same thing with Tsubasa. He's like, hey, I noticed you puke all the time. Here's a bag to.
yeah,
for
so
you
you
to
don't
puke
have to.
in.
So you don't have to be embarrassed about your puke. It's just like, okay, all right.
Like he could go one step deeper, but I don't think he has the capacity to
No.
at this time.
Let's see where it goes though. Let's see if we can be driven in the right direction.
Oh. I peeked into the war room and saw Hiroko typing something on the computer with a serious look on her face. What are you doing, Hiroko?
I'm looking over footage of the past battles and making a record.
A record?
A record of how many invaders and which commanders we took out. Basically, I'm creating objective data detailing how much we've contributed to the war.
She's been doing administrative work? She might be hard to get along with, but she's certainly brilliant and capable. Isn't that, like, a lot of work?
Obviously. You think I'd want to do this boring work? Well, I don't. But it's still important. We need to keep these kinds of records. Or they might try to shortchange us when it comes to our reward when this war is over.
Reward?
Didn't I mention it? These invaders have a pretty nice bounty on their heads.
What?
That's what Sirei said, at least.
If that's true, then we're not fighting for free?
Oh, well, there you go then.
Oh, that's the there's like, look, there's monetary value behind
Yeah,
the fighting.
it's like this is a
I
job,
see.
turns out.
Yeah, okay.
That's why I'm documenting all of this for you, so that doesn't happen.
So there are rewards for taking out the invaders. Huh. I might be able to use this information later when I'm trying to get Gaku on board. By the way, do you know if there's anything Gaku might want? Sorry, never mind.
Takemi, she spoon-fed you. She
Yeah, she's like,
spoon-fed you.
Here's the information you need. And then he's like, so do you have like, do you know anything?
Oh my god.
My guy. Oh. Okay. I'm starting to get an idea of what present to get for Gaku. Okay.
We know.
Yep. Gaku's always wearing patched up clothes, so a gift related to clothing might be good. Although, giving him clothes isn't a good plan. I'm sure he has his own taste and style, and the chances of him liking whatever clothes I pick out are low. Okay. According to Takemaru, Gaku can sew, and pretty well at that. Then what about giving him a sewing kit? I mean, he'd be able to make whatever clothes he wants and keep wearing his current clothes by mending them whenever he needs to. I searched the gift-o-matic for sewing-related gifts. After a few minutes of searching... Oh, sewing kit.
Sewing kit. Okay, yeah, this looks good. The materials I'll need are needles, thread, scissors, and cotton.
Again, it doesn't feel like magical alchemy is happening. It feels like you then just put those in a box.
Yeah, that's literally it. Oh, that's a lot of materials. Gathering them all is gonna be a pain.
That's the old hospital.
Yeah.
We can go there. Yeah.
If the place Darumi found was a surgical facility, they might have needles and thread for stitching. It's also sure to have scissors, and if there are medical cotton pads, that might work in place of the cotton. Okay, I'll go exploring tomorrow. I'll have Darumi show me the abandoned hospital so I can gather the materials.
And day 14 with no announcement.
Yeah, days are just cruising by.
Ready to go find more scalpels for my cutting, Takemi?
Hey!
You mean to look for materials to make presents for Gaku, right? Make Gaku's present, sorry.
I have a question. How do we feel about doing that next time?
I think that
Because
sounds like a perfect plan. Yeah.
Yeah, because we'll go on our little exploration. We'll spend however much time we need to do that, and then we need to go make the sewing kit, present it to Gaku, and then I guess we have to do the persuasion game with him again.
Yep. And then
so-
we have 3 more people that we need to convince in the next day, but that's okay. We'll figure it out.
Yep. And oh god, we've got so well here. I think what's gonna happen is we're gonna be trying to convince Shoma,
And then
but
the twins are gonna do whatever the twins are doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the twins have a plan. They've been concocting for 4 days straight, so I'm sure they're gonna do something. I don't know, something disruptive.
Yes, disruptive is a great word.
And then meanwhile, we've got Darumi here, who is going through it, and we're just ignoring that. So that's not great.
It's not ideal, no. But we do have a time limit, so I guess we'll see what we can accomplish before it. Fascinating.
Oh,
This has been, it's good to be getting to know the other characters a little bit.
Yeah. Like, we came into the stream being like, who are the cowards? We don't know who they are. And now it's like, let's go learn about the cowards and also teach you some game mechanics.
Yes.
So I appreciate the half and half approach here I'm seeing now of take this first half of the cast and learn these mechanics, and then take this other half of the cast and you can go learn how to do these things. So, all right, yeah, sure. And Takemi sure is a himbo.
And you know what? That's a really good thing for us to know going into the rest of the game. Also changed up the pace quite a bit. I'm also surprised. When we were brought here, I thought the alien attacks the invader attacks, were going to be a bit more of a constant threat. But here we are, day 15, and it's only happened twice. Day 14, but you know what I mean. So that's interesting
what does that
too.
mean? Yeah, that in and of itself feels kind of suspicious. That feels weird. So I don't know. This game is so clearly concocting and cooking right now, and I want to know what it's doing. But it's also look at these kids. Just go make them some gifts. Go help them out. You need them to fight, right? Go do that. And I'm like, okay, yeah.
Which I think is good. Again, it's good to get to know the rest of the cast. So yeah, this has been interesting. I'm excited to dive in again, and continue to explore to figure out what happens as we try to convince the rest of the coward crew. And yeah, so thank you all so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you everyone that joined us live today, and thank you again always to everyone watching not live from the VODs. We appreciate you all, and yeah, thank you so much for all the support. This was a lot of fun today. I had a great time.
Definitely, I did as well. All right, then we will see you next time, folks.
Bye everyone.